They say Rough Rider fans bleed green. Back in the 80s during the recession, the team let people pay for tickets with wheat so they could see their beloved riders. So here we go, final day of round robin play. About to see the final games in Pool B. Team Canada against Sluchinski. This morning, it was Pool A on the ice. Feature Northern Ontario, Trevor Bonneau, Thunder Bay. Look at that, he's got one on the lid against Manitoba and Matt Dunstone. Colton Lott, how you can get there? Okay, you're gonna do this. Can you move that far enough? Look at that, how pretty was that? Absolutely brilliant. And Bonneau doesn't know what hit him. He thought he had one locked, but he goes away as Dunstone picks up the win. Elsewhere, it was Carruthers by 2 over Scoffin. Botcher wins over Schneider. That eliminates BC, and Jimmy Gratt still looks for win number 1. So let's take a look now at Pool B. We know McEwen is in. Gushue wins today, he's in. If you get down to 4 losses, Sluchinski or Cooey, you're out. Meanwhile, tonight, the big game, Carruthers, Botcher against each other, and that will be for first place. And on this Thursday afternoon, we do say hello, Canada. Welcome back. Final day, round robin play. Joe's here. Happy birthday, Russ. And of course, we'll hear from Kathy momentarily. So we've got Team Canada with a chance. It's all in their hands. You win, you're in. But it's surprising, they're still adjusting.
They struggled early, no question about it. 2 losses. Even the wins are a little bit dodgy, but cream rises to the top. Here we go again. Gushue himself 100% in his last game. But Sheet D, Red Rocks, they're tricky. They're not matched. I think he's going to have to simplify for a little while, or they could be in trouble.
As for Alberta, they've coming off 2 straight wins, must wins for them. But here's a team that's also, particularly their back end, struggling with draw weight.
Yeah, they are, and they love to play aggressive. No fear with this team, but they lost their games because when they sold the farm, they didn't have the draw weight to bail them out. They also want to simplify today, but if you want to beat Brad Gushue, you have to go aggressive. They need to find it right now. That is our key matchup. When we do come back, final day, round robin play, Alberta against the defending champions, Team Canada.
I'm 100 miles an hour now. Burning up the spot until I reach a higher speed. I'm on fire, I'm on fire. Now I'm ready, set, go. Yeah, yeah. Now I'm ready, set, go. Now I'm ready, set, go.
The 2024 Montana's Brier is proudly presented by Montana's Barbecue and Bar, Canada's home for barbecue. By PointsBet, the official sports gaming partner of Curling Canada. By New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada. And by BKT Tires, growing together.
It's the final game for teams in Pool B. The only team that is finished, that's Nova Scotia. Matt Manuel finishes at 4-4. Kathy, other games, please.
Well, for Tyler Smith, what a wonderful week he has had, and he knows that a win puts him forward. But his opponent today is Jamie Cooey, who has the most at stake. If he brings him back, he has a chance to live, but he played 58%. He's going to have to be way better. Who would have thought that we would be saying that Nunavut and Alberta's Kevin Cooey would have the same record in this last round? Kevin Cooey's team is going to want to end this on a positive note. And Mike McEwen, the hometown favorite, well, he's playing Quebec, who's out of it. But for Mike, the best skip all week, this is the time where you gain momentum. You do the right things that will help you in the playoffs. That will be important this afternoon.
And Kathy watching them all. Let's meet the teams now, brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. The defending champions, Team Canada, from the Remax Center, St. John's Curling Club, skipped by Brad Gushue and backed up by Jeff Walker, E.J. Harnden, and Mark Nichols. The Alberta champions, they hail from the Airdrie Alberta Curling Club, skipped by 36-year-old Aaron Sluchinski, with Dylan Webster, Kurt Drummond, and Jeremy Hardy at third. And it's interesting, an early advantage goes to Sluchinski as he wins the draw to the button. And he will have the hammer playing the yellow stones, and not by very much. Look at that, just slightly less than 2 centimeters. So Gushue is out. He'll throw the red, has the brush down, middle or just outside middle of 12. And to get us underway, the Team Canada lead is Jeff Walker.
8 draws to the button. Alberta 8-0. It's incredible.
Maybe a little. This is a good pass though. It'll take its time in this spot.
Wait's
It's okay. Wait only, guys.
Yeah, elimination game. What a better, there's no better way to start that. Have the hammer, you can dictate the play.
Yeah. Fully in, fully in, fully in, fully in, fully in.
Okay. See Mark brushing that at the end. If it's only nibbling, Alberta hits it. There's a good chance it's in the free guard zone, and Team Canada cannot remove it.
Yeah.
Wanted a tight guard there, it looked like.
I got all there right now. It's close. Still all there. Oh, Karen.
Hard to believe you'd throw 87% and you'd be 13th in terms of leads, huh?
No kidding.
Oh.
He's got to slow down also.
What'd you get?
4-6.
Okay.
And we'll just bite the top. So both coming in. Let's take a look. Keys to the game. We'll start with Brad Gushue.
Use your walker. Jeff Walker, his rock placement is absolutely essential to a Team Canada victory here. Getting the rocks in the right spot, putting some pressure on your opponent, and skipper's time. It's play up them. This is sudden death for Brad Gushue. He's been there 1,000 times. I mentioned in the opening 100% in his last one. He needs another good one.
See, the thing is, Joe, it helps when you laugh at your own. So when he goes, he's
well, just in case.
just in case nobody else does, of course.
I'll write that down.
Left out. Just dead silence.
Crickets.
The keys now for Alberta.
For Alberta and company, second to none. Kerr Drummond is having a fabulous week. He's tied for second among seconds. Yesterday, 94%, 91%. Rely on him to get these ends set up, and finesse is best. Aaron mentioned before the game they want to keep it a little bit more simple till they get going, but to beat Brad Gushue, you have to put some pressure on him.
Keys to the game brought to you by Scotty's Facial Tissue. Unleash
Lots of weight.
the Scotties.
Lots of weight. Girl. Earl.
This hasn't moved at all, even with the carve the entire weight on the
wow.
sheet.
Holy jump.
It's not fresh. Like no, it is not. Nice. That was like normal.
Had a chance to sit two, split the rings with hammer. You get your deuce. Oh boy. Huge error there. I think Team Alberta thought it would dig in there down the center.
Yeah, and usually a little fresh pebble, you can be a little more aggressive on release, and it'll always come back for you, but not then.
Whoa. You're okay for right now. Whoa. Curl. 10.
Now, for what it's worth, I'm not sure if you heard Kerr Drummond said
Keep going. Any
to
roll.
Hardy,
Any roll.
it's not fresh there.
Okay.
So I don't know whether, in fact, maybe they got caught on something.
Yeah, there might have been a little different practice routine with one of the teams and it warmed up that forefoot area. Normally it's just that race to the middle.
That outside one? Yeah.
It's going to be hard to move it out.
Okay. That's fine. And turn.
Teams are paying such close attention all week. They've found all the trends and just got a little bit fooled in that spot. But you'd expect to see that first end. Now they know for the next one that goes down that path.
Curl. Yep. Straight. Nice
Shot.
Nice play.
Kind of game he's had. So both the lead and the second for Alberta. Webster, Drummond playing very well.
Nice
Shot.
Yeah, I think we'll carry pretty good though.
Okay.
Dream start for Team Gushue too. Jeff's first one slid in was a mistake. Jeff missed the guard, overcurled by a rock, left it wide open. And now they have a chance to split the rings and maybe force Alberta.
Deep. Back 4 still.
It's there.
Back 4.
Like slightly nicer speed off the hop
Hey, Dick.
here, Russ. Everything's just gliding a bit more than they expect.
You'd think it was going to slow down to be in that path too.
Control. Oh, wait. In turn, try and roll right over there. Yeah.
A dream come true for Kerr Drummond, Scottish born. 8-game round robin, of course, 9 teams in the pool, and the last rock for every game for this Sluchinski team out of Airdrie.
Trying to cross the face with this in turn. It's a little tougher to roll. You either roll way too far or not enough.
That's good.
Doesn't seem like it's going crazy right now, hey?
No, a little bit of movement, not much.
Right now.
Good way! Forward!
Same weight as EJ. Whoa. Same weight. Curl. Same weight.
Love to roll in here.
Nichols second to only Mark Kennedy.
No roll. Good shot.
Throwing the third stones for Team Boncher, and they'll roll it in. You know, I want to go back. I thought it was interesting because both first lead stones just grabbed the top of the 12, and you know, very easily Team Canada could have gone over and banged the Alberta stone, but they put up a center guard. And I just thought that was for a team that didn't have last rock. They were going to be a little bit aggressive, and force the issue.
Makes me think Gushue's pretty happy with those red rocks because a lot of teams have struggled with them throughout the week. Everybody struggled with them.
Whoa, hard.
Yep.
Jeremy Hardy.
Whoa. Yep. Hard.
And he stuffed it right at the back. Sits there now. Back edge of the floor.
Nose is in, isn't it?
Yep. Same weight.
Same weight.
You can prepare the sheet as an ice tech the same way with the same temperature pebble, all kinds of things, and it still could be different with the amount of clip or the amount of rocking they do or the heat in the building, the air temperature. So it just looks a fraction faster, maybe a hair straighter.
Right to it, Jeff. Right to it. Good throw, Mark.
Try it again.
Running a little straighter on those hits.
Yeah, I
less
do think
weight.
I was a bit heavy on that in turn. How did I throw that?
Hair low, 3/4. Yeah.
It actually shocks me that the ice makers can get it virtually the same every time because there's just so many variables.
Oh yeah, and even crowd size. The rocks, they got papered, so a little bit more curl to them with that sandpapering. And as the week progresses, they'll calm down. So then they change the ice a little bit so you keep seeing the finish. Oh, so close.
Runs it by. You saw that 30% hammer efficiency, so that's a little low. Look for the 45 hammer efficiency being 2 or more with last rock.
It's just I don't know
But
which
they've won a
rock
couple of
I-
games in a row, must wins, and so that number has gotten better.
But
I like this.
you know this
Yeah.
path.
Yep.
I mean, dead buried's perfect.
Half buried's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm just thinking.
Top 4, so.
So as mentioned, these are the final games in round robin for this Pool B. And interestingly enough, a lot of people lost to Jamie Cooey early. But after that, the team simplified their game, put 3 straight wins together, and now playing Sluchinski. And look at that, wins over Quebec and Cooey keep themselves alive. They come in, Sluchinski with 3 losses, however a 4th, and they would be eliminated.
Wide open miss. It's a chance to sit 2 with hammer for Alberta is haunting them here. They've got to do some tricky little things here to even score.
Yep. I know, Lee. It's coming early, guys.
Tee to back,
Back
tee.
4.
Clean.
Yep.
Back
You got
4.
it, back 4. Back 8. Whoa.
Whoa, then. Where?
Back 4. Back 4. Back 8.
Right
Mine's
here.
fine.
Right
Mine's
here.
fine.
Over there.
Whoa, guys.
Not too deep, he'll set up a double.
And sliding there. So Gushue number 2,
You were right,
only
sorry.
Mike McEwen. Saskatchewan
Left him.
is number 1, and that Saskatchewan team has already claimed first place.
That gets the blank.
Roll it aside. Put a blank.
Thought I got out to you too, eh?
Yeah, I wasn't worried on line early. Made a move.
Yeah.
You can ever make the double and stay, and I think that's available, Joanne. I don't think you have to whip it to make the double.
Control weight.
Yeah, they'll really want to hang on to
Yeah.
the rings here, or else Brad's coming around that center line guard again. And you don't usually count on him missing the same shot twice.
No, very true. And if you hang in the corner and Brad rolls out, you've got that split opportunity. They need one here. They haven't been able to connect on a double yet.
They're big. Close. Normal. Yep. Hard. Yep. Hard. Hard. Hard.
Drummond
Hard. Hard. Whoa.
never letting up. And runs it by, sits there. Shot rock for the moment, T-line edge of the 4.
Well, that was pretty hard what he threw there, right?
Just
Like
about.
I'd say it was probably a 10 or a high 9.
Okay. Yeah.
I thought that was interesting. Joe Gushue thought Sluchinski may have just overthrown a little too much weight.
Yeah, they're just kind of debriefing how that rock ran so they can make a good guess for where they want to put the broom. These teams at the top are always paying attention. It's not just your rocks, it's the other team.
Great opportunity now, flop under.
Yeah, you just, to Joe's point, Russ, you soften the weight a little bit, and you look for a little curl, and then you get the flop.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Might take the exact same ice as the previous shot, but just a little less speed.
Quiet board 11. Hard.
Whoa.
11.
EJ Harnden. Now Walker to help it over.
Curl.
And you get this across the nose. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, and they'll tuck a little bit underneath.
Draw. Good job, Brad. Great weight.
Really good spot. Keep in mind, Alberta's flashed one here. Similar area. Aaron's going to have to throw a soft weight. Is it going to grab Pebble down the middle, or is it straighter today? This is tough.
Back 4.
I felt we could hold it there.
Yeah.
And we definitely did. Like, that was pretty
No, it
straight.
was a good throw.
Smart play by Alberta here. You'd be tempted maybe to throw board weight, try to remove it. They're just throwing back 4 weight. Heavy draw. Just need to move this past the button. Can't ever afford to wreck though, Russ.
Back 8. Heavy.
No, you can't.
Close. Back 8.
They can hold this here all day.
Great job. Back 8. Whoa.
Line's good.
Clean. Back 8 still. Yep. Clean.
Drummond.
Clean. Curl a touch. Curl a touch.
Now put over Webster. And that's better. They'll push it back just enough for the single. Gushue second best defensively, allowing only 6 multi-point ends. Final day round robin play here in this year's Montana's Brier from Regina, the Brandt Center. Aaron Sluchinski makes a nice quiet hit for his single. To get on the board, it means that Brad Gushue, 5-time winner, defending champion, Team Canada, with Last Rock playing the Redstones here in 2. His lead, Jeff Walker.
Joanne and I were talking in the break about picking the right speed. He did himself a favor there. If he throws like a control or a board weight, it would have been so much tougher. Now you got to take on the guard. You're down the middle, fresh pebble, bang, tick the guard. It's a steal of 2. He just made his chances of making that shot so much better by throwing that soft speed.
And it's
Good. You see more of it
the
now,
draw
too.
weight for both he and Hardy have been a bit of a problem, so that should build some confidence. Kerr Drummond throwing the second stones, as mentioned, originally from Scotland. Been in Canada 10 years. Kathy just got his citizenship a couple of years ago. It's a dream come true, he said, to play not only in the Alberta provincials but here, because he watched it for so long in Scotland.
Well, he did say that, the whole Alberta provincials in Hinton was a dream for him, and their goal as a team this year was to make the Brier, and they've done that. So he said it's all gravy after this, but they are learning with everything, because you know that a team like this will go back and set another goal for next year that will be much higher. It won't be getting to the Brier, it will be performing at a higher level.
And the family's all watching back in Scotland. His brother, of course, yeah.
Yeah, our folks are up at 3 in the morning to watch.
Greg Drummond, his brother, of course, who won a silver medal with David Murdoch has taken over now Murdoch's old position. He's the high performance director for Great Britain curling. So hello to the Drummond family.
Hard. Whoa, yep. Whoa. No roll.
Nice shot.
So that's a good statistic there. 42% now for their hammer efficiency. It was as low as 32 at one point. So getting better, scoring 2 or more with last rod.
Yeah.
Yeah, the impressive part about Team Canada and their struggles was they had a very tight game against Northwest Territories, ended up coming out on the losing end, but the whole way through, so much communication, and sometimes you see it get frustrating out there. Teams just completely stop talking, and they scrapped and they grinded for every inch that game. It didn't work out, but you just see this structure that is going to work for these top teams, and eventually they find it.
Okay.
And to Kathy, to Joe's point, after that game, they gathered Team Canada and said, look, we've got to simplify things, right? Just take it back to its basics.
Well, sometimes he said you get so caught up in being perfect. It's not about making a shot. It's about sitting on this 1/4 inch part of the rock, and you can overcomplicate things. And that's what EJ felt that they were doing. What I found really interesting is he's been with this team a couple of years. They've represented Canada, and he just still says that he feels like he's a newcomer on this team and still learning what it is to give each of them to make them better.
It's good. Whoa.
And got enough short. Going to roll it underneath. Oh, he might have left it in the hole. But the other thing, Russ, is that EJ said it's as simple as, guys, you just put the brush down and you throw to it. Simple it. Just don't think of all the other little things.
I think so.
Territories early lead, Cooey with an early lead, Quebec with an early lead.
Yeah, we've all been accused of trying too hard. That's for sure. And it, you know, in this case, couple rocks maybe aren't identical. You've got to be a little bit more careful with those finite shots. There's a good example there. EJ screamed to carve it, and they carved it so much it curled too much, and it's right in the port.
Whoa.
Chance to get under cover here for Jeremy Hardy.
Straight.
Now, hold it up, Drummond. He's coming through. Now, where are you going? Oh, and they just too thin.
Same thing, lost it.
The sheet might be tilted a little bit towards the crowd side.
Love to be able to do that.
How do you get there?
Towards the left-hand side of the screen.
Just be there.
Lots of movement on those taps. Going the other
like
direction.
Brad's come around that was heavy, over curled.
Looks like we're going to come close to that guard.
Let's just nose it.
Yeah. That second one I threw was good board?
Yeah, it was really good weight.
Okay. Good weight. Clean. Yep. Good.
Whoa. Clean. Yep. Hard, Jeff.
Right to it, Jeff. Right to it.
Good throw, Mark.
Great throw, Mark. Sorry on mine, Brad.
That's okay. No, I thought you were really close.
Yeah, sorry. I should have called Jeff on is all. To get it, we over curled it. I shouldn't have got him on. I just thought it was gonna.
I thought we were close.
Yeah.
No, that's okay. No worries.
Control. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's like normal. Okay. Skin in between. Okay.
Nice of EJ to come down, and great team player. He's just so intense. Wanted to make the shot. Thought it was wide.
Same weight.
Yep.
Close.
Yep.
Same weight. Close. Yep.
Whoa.
Weight's good. Curl. Curl it.
Good.
So just an exchange of stones.
Good feet.
Shot, Jared.
Yeah. That's ideal.
Probably with here.
Yeah, okay.
Well, behind the red corner,
Just
you'd sit
We
two.
can get it like almost right in the hole.
Yep.
Okay. Normal.
Yep.
Good way.
Yep.
Hard.
Picked up right away.
Go hard, Jeff.
Jeff Walker
Let's go,
Gotta
Jeff.
go hard. Come on,
Hard,
Jeff.
trying to hold up this curl. Hold it up. Can you maybe now get across the nose and underneath? Oh, and they couldn't hold it up.
Really tight. Okay.
And he'll spill out the back.
Okay. Sorry, Jeff.
Not the way to miss it. It wasn't far off, but
You could board it. Or you could run
like you're
it.
trying to board hack weight or control or play the raise.
Or you could almost play like control and try and flip out.
I like trying to kill that red.
I think you can see enough of those significant weight, like a control or something.
Just like firm board.
Sure.
Yeah, going the other direction, it was very straight on those taps. So this is an in turn. You expect a little bit more curl, but you have to make sure you kill that red.
It's not. You can't see a lot of it, especially if it's straight. You're right.
No, I don't know if board weight's enough though. You're hitting two rocks.
Yeah.
If you play the raise.
Half that weight.
Rock and just roll to the
Yep.
wing.
Half a rock. I like that ace.
Spot could be fresh, eh?
A little bit.
You don't mind
I think it'll be good though.
not killing it if you had hammer, but they don't have hammer here.
Skip Stone's here in 2. And Aaron Sluchinski, this
Board.
entire team making its debut at the Montana's Brier.
Hard. Yep.
Webster now helping it over. Here we go, Drummond. Watch that guard. Get it by that. Now touch that one. They did. And just move shot rock back so it hangs onto the back of the button. Still sitting the 1. Team Canada with the hammer here in this second.
Definitely caught there with that straighter side.
Thought it'd
They
be fresh there.
Same. I thought it got it out of half.
brushed it forever.
Half at the most.
So I think
Yeah.
split the center.
Yeah.
You want to bite the
The
button?
yellow
Where do we
top of
want
it,
it? Is that too
8
far?
should be accessible on the outside side through the court,
Let's go with it.
but probably not with much weight.
Top 4, top button. Like if the line's good, let's sink it right in there. Right.
Draw the button path. Jeff Walker threw
that
an
ice
out-turn
cream?
or an in-turn draw for hammer here, so they know exactly what it does.
Look at where the broom is, 3/4 of the 12 foot,
Yeah.
so a little straighter on those hits on this side, but still lots of swing with the
Not too
draws.
much, is it, Jeff? I think that's going to be close. And we're still that 6 feet quicker than the draw the button?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, 5 feet.
5 feet. Yeah.
Work this into a 3-ender and get this in the right spot.
Not good. On its own, I think.
Top 4. Okay, line's
Gushue
good.
first
Well then.
in a 21st appearance
Almost
at the Brier, the 5-time champion.
You have a lot of room.
DJ, go back. Back button.
Just the one world championship that came in 17.
Curl. Right to ours.
Curl each.
Curl. Keep going.
It's to ours.
Okay, whoa. Let it stop.
And it is to their own. But it's got the pinhole covered.
I didn't want to move that. Man, that even has a quicker feel than 6 feet. Like it's,
Yeah.
I don't know, it's probably timing right, but it feels quicker.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
That's where you can get
Feels
fooled
quick.
with the
Feels like the
stopwatches
first day right
sometimes.
now.
Yeah,
Straighter.
I'd agree with you.
Feels way quicker underfoot. The rocks are calming down. You know, it's been a while since they were
Feels even
sanded.
quicker. Like the guy said 5-6 feet, it feels even quicker than that.
Huge shot here,
The
boy.
way I thought that was that deep.
Bounce off. It's 3. It could be. Obviously, it's really fast here.
Room. That's there right now. Well done.
Aaron Sluchinski. And there is nothing yet from Drummond or
Getting
Webster.
better.
Big rotation. They got to be careful.
Hardy calling line. Drummond now tries to help it over.
Hard.
Knife it over.
Keep going. Right
Staying with it. Boy, it's got to really move. Oh, dear. And it's going to bounce off and away.
A hack waiter in here. Aaron's board didn't do much. Like a heavy hack?
I like heavy hack, and I think we can hold this.
You like this?
Like gripper marks, eh?
Like that?
Good throw. I thought it would warp in there. I think we can manipulate the rest of it.
It looks like just hack.
Anything but heavy. That was.
Yeah, I do. I think we can
Let's
hold it right now.
Gushue off the hook here. This is very makeable.
No, I think hack you're good. Okay. I think heavy hack, it's probably max. Okay.
Great opportunity here to crack a 3 in the second in a game where they know if they win it, they will finish second in the pool.
Hey, just pass that.
Heavy hat.
Clean. Yeah.
Good way.
Pass that. A little heavy.
Clean.
Stay on it. You're good. Stay on it.
Stay down. Just stay down. You're good.
Stay on it.
You're good. You're good. Just stay down.
Stay down, Jeff Walker. There they are. Gushue cracks another 3. Last night got 2 against Prince Edward Island. The game is getting sharper all the time.
Feels quick out there.
On this final day of round robin play at this year's Montana's Brier, we say welcome back. On this Thursday afternoon, these are teams from Pool B playing their last games. We already have one team that's done play. That's Matt Manuel and his team from the Halifax Curling Club representing Nova Scotia. The Blue Nosers finished at 4-4. So Team Canada cracks a 3 in the second. And once again, Alberta now will have the hammer. They have the last rock playing the Yellowstones here in the third.
One more still.
Mine's good.
Mine's really good.
A little bit. Still top 4.
Doesn't need a curl.
Weight's good.
Standard play here.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Team Canada coming in, stacking them up. Corner guard get around immediately and then try to deal with the Reds down the middle.
I think so.
Yeah. Should move. Nice and clear here.
The guard's a little bit higher than what Alberta might have wanted, so I think the chase is there, Russ.
Yep.
It's important on these. You got to know your tolerance. You can't ever blow by everything, so you play it tight to that guard. If you wicket,
EJ can
that's
get
okay.
he can really get his intern to curl too.
Whoa.
Just to
Clean.
the bumper.
Clean.
To the bumper.
Mark. Whoa. Mark. Go ahead.
Whoa.
Go ahead, Mark. Go ahead. Heavy hack. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Watch the roll. Roll it on mine if you can. Whoa, 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 whoa. Spin.
Sit.
Ah. Good cut.
Just years away.
No effect.
Shows now on that intern side.
Beautiful. She made that look easy.
Tap it up.
Hit it around the nose too.
And that's all weight.
Hit it around the nose, Aaron.
You don't overthrow that. The directional brushing has a better effect.
Like nose, then the elbow.
It's pretty. Yeah, I like that. It's pretty thin.
Pretty early.
Just like rip the nose double. Yeah, I like that.
I do too. Yeah.
Just keep it a little more simple.
Yeah.
Then we can use
Yeah.
our corner.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's make a good one here, okay?
Yeah.
This is always tough, I find, because they're trying to keep it simple by playing a double, not playing a freeze. I get it. Nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
They've got a corner guard, but
Hard. Hard.
if you ever roll out with this thing, you don't have a corner guard.
Hard.
Jeremy Hardy, and he'll run it back and
That's
get
good.
one and spill it. Second one goes.
We're down. Roll her off.
Been quite the week for Saskatchewan, trying to win their first national championship since Rick Folk back in 1980, and McEwen has them in first place.
Well, he also is lying 2 already. Julien tried to play a tap on his own. That's the redstone that you see at the top of the forefoot, but it over curled, leaving McEwen lying 2. This is a draw for 3. It is tough. Has to get around the stones at the top of the forefoot to the back of the forefoot to score 3.
89% on his draws for the championship.
They are just taking a walk.
They are. And those 2 will go on the board against Quebec. And Julien Tremblay, who has been eliminated, comes in with a record of 2-5. Watching Kurt Drummond.
Hair back.
Little up.
Oh, clean. Clean.
Oh, close.
Clean.
Clean it. Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Yep.
Hard. Whoa. Hard. Hard. Hard.
Whoa.
That's a good spot. What times did you get on Dylan's to the wing?
Like here? Yeah.
Trying to keep both Reds in play with a softer weight here.
I threw this in the first game.
That's nice. That's good.
Alberta and Cooey have picked up a steal to lead 2-0. And the Territories, Jamie Cooey has come back with a single to tie.
Mark. Clean.
Whoa.
They can hold it here all day.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Curl. Yep. Curl. Curl. Curl, Jeff. Roll the shooter. Roll the shooter. Okay, good shot.
It's one of those spots you'd love to have a wide open hit. Just those soft weight, give it to the gang, and I think they can hold it all the way down.
Off the high one, roll it big.
These are so tough. Perfect hit and roll here, Russ. I'd love to be able to just draw around and use that corner, but we'll have to address the rocks in the middle, so I don't hate this.
Wait good, wait good.
Yep. Clean. Yep. Hard.
If anything, you'd like to over-roll here.
Drummond.
Roll it.
And now there is that roll.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
And settle down, and maybe showing now on that wide out-turn side.
Yeah, edge maybe.
I'm with you, Joanne, though. You're better to overroll. There's a chance Mark will roll out here.
Any slower?
If it's
I don't think it would be much.
2/3 open on the intern side, you
through the
saw
outturn
EJ
on
get a
the
buried
side
one.
and come down much.
Yeah, exactly.
Stay.
Even if he rolls a little bit towards the left-hand side of the screen, might be able to come around and play a draw that's hard to remove.
Heavy hack. Clean. Good weight.
Clean.
Yep. Heavy hack. Whoa.
Whoa!
Whoa. Good weight. Clean. Yep. Just pass hack. Hack now. Hack. Hard. Coming down hard.
Oh, great shot.
Good shot. Okay. A little light, if anything, eh? Yeah, just
Great throw.
the hog line in. A little bit
Great
slower
shot.
there.
Yeah.
Just the hog line in and come down a little bit.
Yeah, there you go. To exactly what you said. If they could, now they have to sit second here, but buried on the corner would be really nice.
Yeah, there's not a ton of room
No.
to work with, but
Everybody's been a fraction heavy too. That's what cost the 3-under.
yeah, I heard Jeremy ask Aaron after lead rocks were done what times he got hog to hog on Dylan Webster's, trying to get a feel for what that speed is.
Well then.
Good.
Line's good.
Heard Brad say it feels faster than what it's timing.
Jeremy
Gotta
Hart.
bite 8 foot, guys. Bite 8 foot.
Take a look. Top 12. It's got to be here. You
Hard.
guys.
Well, they left it for the longest time and now try to pick it up.
Keep going.
Got to be there, they said. Wanted to put it right on the corner. And very nice. So great judgment. Boy, they knew it. I thought they may have left it late.
Just gotta lay. Let's judge.
I did too, Vic. I looked light. It's definitely quicker.
Thanks.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Half. Like. Small half.
Small half.
Small half. You got to get 3/4 of it.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to get the.
You want to chase or play the guard?
Yeah, I feel like the chase is real hard.
Guard is not easy either.
No. Like, I
Let's give it
mean.
a go.
Okay. Like, I was probably just to the bumpers, like just back line.
You were just to the bumper.
We mentioned the Canadian team getting sharper. They scored 2 threes last night against Prince Edward Island, and again, this shot helped set up another triple.
Yeah, it really did. And we know Alberta didn't have the speed figured out, so Team Canada did. Brad talked later about how quick it was, but he didn't overthrow it. He wanted it a foot lighter than this, but EJ at the end, he knows it's by. He carves it, keeps it high enough to force an error to Aaron.
Yeah, Sluchinski rubs, rolls off the hit for 3. The key shot brought to you by PKT Tires. Growing together.
Good what? There. That was back 8. though.
You got a little bit less than what you just had. You had a little.
Decided they can't tap that yellow out. Just a
And that was back
perfect
8. Right
angle.
there for tight should be close.
Okay.
Just shy of the rings.
I think
Just
maybe.
so we
couple
can't make it.
So, yeah, they had a tough game against Saskatchewan. That's his number there. Then they lost also 87%. That was to Jamie Cooey. Now they've really gotten it together. Look at him against PEI last night. 100 and still perfect today. So the defending champions are rounding into form. What do they eventually decide on here?
straight guard, tight guard. But I heard Brad whispered, we don't want it in, and then there might be a double opportunity.
Clean it.
Almost in.
We might be in here. Line's good. Don't want you. Well then, you don't need to. Don't want you. Line's really good. Don't want you.
So those 13 games and perfect games by a Skip go back to his win in 17. And of those 13, he has 7 perfect games.
That's a pretty amazing stat. And it's not just Brad. It's sometimes the shots aren't that tough because he's got 3 other people contributing to that.
I don't know. Do we want to roll buried?
I don't know how
buried,
you don't.
We force him to come here, and then it's a run for 2. But
if you just roll in there, then he's got to make a perfect hit and roll. Yeah.
I think they can get at this and hang around.
Yeah, I think he was half under.
Yeah, there's a bit of room, eh?
That yellow guard doesn't get in the way.
No, this is the straighter side, so you don't need to squeak that side guard. Brad's was just heavy, so they didn't want to sweep it at all to bring it deeper.
So it was a bit of a hiccup for this team. They started off well, but you have to look at the last 3. So they had to win them. Quebec 82 and 80 last night, and now at 81, and still scratching to keep themselves alive. A loss today, and they would be eliminated with 4 losses.
Again, a lot of rocks down this spot, both in the first and the third end here. Joan says a little straighter here. Don't overbrush this thing.
Drummond.
Curl.
Webster waiting. Now he's got it. Webster coming through. And we'll roll it. And boy, very, very nice. Underneath.
Just beautiful weight. You had faith in that one all the way down because of the speed control.
just rolled like half a rock
too far. Yeah.
That's pretty thin though.
It is. To stick it right there.
Now that it's stopped, maybe a hair too far, because if Brad can hit this extremely thin, it's not easy. He gets it quarter rock. He could jam it in there and take the whole end away from Alberta. Mark threw one out here too, so they're going to have an educated guess.
Yeah, they're hoping not to roll quite so far and tempt him like the chase.
Right.
It
is, yeah. But you know it's coming.
I know.
Still, so that's nice.
Yeah.
Gushue, his last, looking for that little angles. Raise. Hard EJ. EJ Harden angle it back. Got it. Oh, now it'll spill. And will it come back? No. So it'll be the draw for two.
I think Brad wanted to throw it a little wider than that, but he sure didn't want to miss it on the high side.
Yeah. Brad's was 15-6 to the top house.
Yeah, I was thinking you're in the 15s.
15-6, and they
we'll put on the tee line.
Yeah.
could have got that to the top 8 foot at one of Brad's.
Except for that little biter just center line top edge of the 12. It's an open draw for two.
Wait's pretty close. Top 4. Put it on the tee. Put it on the tee, guys.
Big rotation.
Line's good. Keep a broom down. No, it's good. It's on the tee line.
Webster.
Back 4. Okay.
Just with the dust.
Still here, Warren.
14-4.
Shot.
A good shot, really. Nice reply by Alberta after giving up the 3 in the second. Get a couple here, and we're all even.
Final stone in 10. Northern Ontario down by 1. Needs 2 for the win. Bird trying to curl it over. Bang the red. Move the yellow. Oh, he catches it. And it's enough for 2.
Gushue's last.
Playing that angle, run in to remove the manual stone.
Bang, away it goes. There's 2 more. Flash has got it. Here we go. You got it? Oh, no. It's got to spin a little more. Spin a little more. Is it coming back? No, it'll be a win. Saskatchewan.
Playing the flat double.
Final stone on the way. 1, 2. Can they move it enough? They do. What a shot.
Final stone here in 10. Scott Howard. Here we go. Got it by. They did. Angle it back. Yes, they did. For the win as they pick up 3. So final day round robin play, and we're watching Pool B. We already know Saskatchewan, Mike McEwen will finish first. That's a done deal. And Gushue, if he wins, he's in. The question is though, should you lose? Cooey wins his. Could we have a bunch tied at 3 losses? Yeah, it's a possibility. So we'll all sort it out. And then on the other side, Carruthers right now is in. Where will he finish? First or second, because he plays Botcher tonight. The winner there will get that head-to-head advantage. And then, of course, there's the battle for that third and final spot.
Yeah, these small pools, it's craziness. Look at the pool last week.
Pretty good.
7 teams were still alive until he went through to the draw of the button and head-to-heads. 7 out of 9.
Curl. Hard going. Keep going. Hard. Keep going. Keep speed going too.
Yeah, every single loss is just so critical with such a short round robin.
Good shot.
So here's a key game when you've got a 2-loss team in Prince Edward Island and Tyler Smith out of the Crapo Club against Jamie Cooey. Yellowknife can help himself. A 4th loss, of course, will eliminate Cooey. Kathy?
Well, Tyler corner froze on his final stone to take away a run back, and that's forced Jamie out on the wings. He's trying to play the very sharp double for 2.
Hard! Yes!
Coming across. Got it. Yes, he does. And Jamie Cooey trying to bounce back after a 2-loss day yesterday.
Well, and he was 58% last night. He's 96 right now.
Hard! Line's good. Weight's good. Straight to ours. Line's good. There. Whoa. Right next to that yellow is really good. Whoa. Let it get in there. Let it get in there. Really good.
With Blast Rock, and they're piling them in there. 3 stones, 3 shots, sitting 3.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I like the back one. I like the back too.
That's what I see.
Yeah.
Looks like the simplest. You could roll the dice and try to freeze into that pocket again, but boy.
Yeah, I think it's time for some damage control right now, Russ.
Yep.
Might have an opportunity in a few rocks to lob one in and freeze to something, but
It'll run nice and straight.
got to kill some reds. Kerr is so accurate with his peel weight.
Yep.
A lot of leg drive, doesn't have to do much by shoving it with his arms.
Right, the red.
Hardy on the brush. Very nice. If he can spin this out the back.
Keep on.
Oh, boy.
And not quite. It's hanging on.
A little too thin.
That's not good.
Has a wonderful week.
Right through.
Keep on.
Mr. Scotland was saying he's a big Rangers supporter, and Rangers with a slight advantage now on Celtic. And of course Celtic with the Canadian international Alistair Johnston playing for Celtic. So it's Rangers by a couple of points in the Scottish Premier. Now, there you go. Look at that hammer efficiency, 2 or more. They were, and now 29 and now 67.
Line's good. Yep. That's coming down. Line's good.
Hard, Jeff.
He's top 12. Top 12's no good. Top 12. Curl.
It's not going to go behind it. They got to bury it to stop another red double.
Keep going. Hard. Okay, wide. Down. No.
Still leaving the corner, Joe, you think?
Looked like just really kicked down.
Yeah.
6 to 8
I think
more
so.
feet.
I thought they might be tempted to use the stagger and just come around it all.
Yeah, why not?
Just high.
They're only laying 1.
Or you try to get just the inside and tap this.
Yeah, or we can loop.
I kind of like those yellows being frozen there. He's got to deal with them.
Yeah. I like this.
Yeah.
It's my least favorite, Joanne. I liked your come around idea. The tap wasn't too bad, long as you got to the inside.
Yeah, a little difference in the playbook here for Team Sluchinski today. They talked about playing it more simple. They played simply last end and made some great shots with Jeremy's to generate that 2. This is a little on the defensive side.
Oh, and we spill them. No, so they've got 1 back edge. 1 edge of the 8. Will they end up on the board for Team Canada?
6-7.
Pretty good chance they It's a hitting contest now.
Might be a little steeper if you're rolling a rock. Kind of way you like? Solid hack?
Kind of looks like a hack weight, or yeah, I don't mind solid hack.
Oh, okay.
Hey, that's what you've been throwing. How's that look?
What's this gonna do, Jeff?
I think that's max ice up
Yeah,
in the
I
house
agree.
for you.
Yeah.
I think outside the line, we've noticed going the other direction with the right-handers out turns not doing much, but this is going to cross the line fairly early.
Mark
Nichols.
Weight's good. Yep.
Good weight. Heavy hack.
Pass the hack. Whoa.
Heavy hack. Clean.
Clean.
Great weight.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Clean. Curl. Curl. Whoa, 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 whoa.
And to the nose. So,
Good.
Joe, let's think this through. You've got them spread out, Canada. You're sitting 3 to their 1. As Russ said, hitting contest now. So if you're Team Canada, are you just trying to keep them separated, not leave any doubles, and maybe get your 3 that way?
Yeah, the last thing they want to do is group those rocks. It's a really thin double right now for Team
You'll never
Alberta.
have a double off that one.
Super
then,
thin.
Kind of like the high one, right?
though. If you hit the high one, though, he might just go around it.
That's fine. Then we can.
I like that.
Just we're never gonna have a double then.
I know. But if we roll over here, he's probably just going here.
Yeah,
I
I know.
know. Anyways.
And we freeze him up, I guess.
You could,
That's a hard shot.
like, board.
Okay. I mean, if you hit the high one, they hit again. The rocks are higher up.
Sure.
So you might be able to get
What if we, hit that one nose? I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not
I
bad.
know. You're
Sure.
kinda,
Yeah. Then Aaron has a double if they nose back, right? Off the other
that'll be
one.
too
Jeremy
higher.
made an
Yeah.
outstanding hit and roll last end that got the ball rolling for the 2. I like this call.
Yes.
Try to get under cover.
Well, the other thing, too, is, Russ, if you can get that roll now, now they're chasing you.
Yes.
Right now, Alberta is doing
Good weight.
nothing but chasing.
Yes,
Yep.
yes. And you're trained to hit the top one, but you're not going to roll to a good spot.
Hard.
Hard.
Webster.
Keep going.
Hard.
Right to it.
Clean. Good.
Well, they're looking for the nose.
Yeah, now.
I think they're hoping for
Nose a few and
Yeah,
then the double.
yeah.
That's okay. Here.
Brad, being a smart skip's going to try to roll a foot and keep that angle really, really thin on a potential red double. Yeah, this noses that they might take the double on.
Way.
Yep.
It's dangerous, though, with that little nibbler at the very back.
Whoa. Clean. It's good. Yep.
Good
Yes.
Mark
Hard.
Nichols.
Hard.
Walker on the brush.
Whoa. 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 Whoa.
And right
Okay.
on the nose.
Good shot.
Great weight. 10-6.
Yeah, right under that 6.
2 rocks higher now. If Aaron rolls perfect, he's in front of the tee line as opposed to 2 rocks ago where he would have been back 4.
Now we play the hit and roll, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, a little steeper.
Well, that's
now.
to you,
Here we go.
Joe, to the point, as Russ said,
Yeah, you got it.
you're trained to want to hit the high one, but in doing this now, playing the one on the wings, now Sluchinski does in fact have a chance to get in behind.
Weight's good.
Exactly, and it'll be a little bit of a stagger too, so harder to access for Team Canada.
Drummond,
Anything?
they got anything? A little bit. Not enough to get in behind. All right, Kathy, back to a 3-1. Cooey, Territories leading PEI. Smith with last row.
Jamie Cooey tried the double on his final stone and jammed it, left that yellow stone at the back as shot. And so for Tyler Smith, an opportunity to get 2 back in this game and tie it
I
up.
think you can go, Chris. I
Maybe
think
you can go a bit.
Chris.
Hard
There wasn't
line.
much ad.
Hard line
Yeah.
right now. Okay, line's
Needs
good.
full
Line's
12.
Okay, line's good.
Both he and Cooey have been wonderful stories throughout round robin.
I didn't add a whole lot. So.
Never won a championship, Prince Edward Island. Picks up 2 to tie.
Yeah, I knew I was.
Yeah.
I don't
Might
mind.
be edge on edge.
Go here, right? Don't you?
You could probably get to nose. Yeah. I don't mind this fourth end.
Yeah.
That's what I'm seeing, guys.
Yeah. I think even if we jam, we're still line 2, but wouldn't be ideal. Ford?
If you try to roll buried and you don't quite roll enough, then Aaron's going to hit off it, probably be buried, and there goes your whole end. If you roll way too far, they might loop around. So I don't disagree with this at all. It's a chance to be 2 up just by hitting and rolling and then making a wide open hit.
I'm not sure Alberta would loop around looking at 2.
Right.
If you ever don't get buried,
Come
you're
on,
giving
just
up
a
another
fraction
3.
more, Mark.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys like that ice?
So this makes sense.
I think so. I think later in the game, you heard Brad say it's the fourth end, so you doubt that Alberta would take that kind of risk. Maybe second half of the game. Not right now.
Good way.
Clean.
Whoa.
Clean.
Whoa.
Yeah, Prince Edward Island, we just saw them put 2 on the board. They've scored at least a multiple point end in every game except that game against Canada. Held to just singles. Now, avoiding that jam, they'll do that, and they'll roll it over to the edge of the 8.
Go.
Not bad. It's still thin.
I think it's pretty natural.
You like that? You play the hand roll. If you make it good, though, it's a double for 3.
Right.
If you miss the double, though, you roll out. It's a hit for 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says 6 of 1, isn't
If I
it?
play the weight to not go over the top, like if I run into here and stop here, it's still only just 2, right?
Yeah. What's that weight right now? Like even if you just roll, yeah, like there, it's 2.
2 to 1.
Nice, Tyler. I thought it was
And you're right, it's unbelievable to see Kevin Cooey at 1-6 against Nunavut. But he does have the hammer here as they play in 4.
Well, those back 2 stones, the yellow and the red, that was Kevin Cooey's first. And then Shane Latimer's final stone, freezing on top of the Cooey stone, lies shot. So for Kevin, no chance at multiple points, needs to follow it back down, get full 4 for shot.
12th Brier appearance for
Hard
Kevin
line,
Cooey, never before as he suffered 6 losses.
Hard all the way. 15-1. Gotta go. Hard. Go, 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 go. Hard, you got it. Hard, go, 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 go.
One it is, very nice.
Yeah.
Couple of choices. You could do this, which looks really nice, but that gives Brad Gushue a yellow double for 3. They talked about hitting and rolling here. Now they're going to try to, I think, throw more weight and go for the gusto and make the double.
Quebec against Saskatchewan, and final stone coming up here, Mike McEwen.
He's being forced. Mike was trying to play a short run back on his first. He connected with the first but missed the Quebec shot stone. And so Quebec removed the other Saskatchewan stone in play. Needs to stick on the nose for the single.
Hard, you got it. Hard.
It is for the single. Have they got the double here? Oh, and rolling and gearing up and away. So now it will be a chance for 3.
Boy, oh boy.
What?
Not a sharp end at all by Alberta.
Hair thicker and it's fine, or hair thinner.
Thinner, yeah.
Hit the up.
You can't do that. Give him a free 3.
Solid board here. Sure.
They had that very easy double, and they hit so thin they didn't get that one. That one at the very back is going to go on the scoreboard now.
Let me see it, Mark.
It's not a sharp end.
I like board with that ice. You agree?
Good with it, yeah.
Needs to sit right there or just roll a little bit towards center line for a second 3.
Firm board. 10. Hard EJ. A little hard, Brad. Hard EJ. 10. EJ. Clean. Hard EJ.
Stay down.
Hard.
Stay down, never even look up. Don't even, oh, you snuck a peek. And that's okay. That's 3. 3 in the second, 3 in the fourth. Gushue is on the march. Team Canada cracking a couple of threes in the second and fourth. They lead 6-3 now over Alberta. We're welcome back. On this Thursday afternoon to Regina. Final round robin day here at the Montana's Brier. 18 teams, 2 pools of 9. As we we narrow it down, just 3 teams again making the playoffs. No tiebreakers. Head-to-head record first, then last rock draw to the button if it has to go that far. So here in this 5th, it'll be Alberta, the team from Airdrie, skipped by Aaron Sluchinski, with last rock playing the Yellowstones. This is their lead, Dylan Webster.
Line's good. Got a curl. Speed's good.
It's a little Abby.
They're going to throw the second corner, but they're going to keep it tight to the rings and tight to the center line. Making it raisable.
Yep. Nice.
Also, there's a double peel when Canada gets the chance by doing that.
Few options. We can go there. Draw, or you can just tap it. Yeah, we can do that. Or we can go there.
What do you like?
I sort of like the tap because it's the line I just threw.
Maybe the tap.
This?
Yeah.
Tap it over the rock.
I like
Just
that.
looking for top
You like
4
this
weight.
hard?
Top 4 weight.
I like that one.
Yeah, I like this.
Top 4.
Same weight as I gave you last hand then.
I think the
the
same
first
weight as
one.
you threw on
Yes.
your second one. Like,
Well, I thought they were similar. Like it just that was
Yeah.
just wider. It came
Yeah.
down. So.
Not bad numbers for the front end for Team Canada.
Weight's good. Top 4. Line's tight. Yep. We're okay. T-line.
Whoa.
T-line. Little heavy.
Whoa.
back 4.
Oh, it looks heavy, guys.
It is.
Curl,
Back 4.
Curl, Jeff. Curl. Looks like back line. Go. Heavy. Go. Nothing.
Whoa.
Don't sweep anything. That was way too much weight. That behind. What? I just see if you want to get that behind. Okay, it wasn't going behind. It's going through.
Lots of rocks in play.
It's weight sensitive in that
Yeah, make
path
him play
thrust.
that run back or something.
Extra 4 feet of weight, and
Yeah.
it didn't even come close to the right line.
No kidding.
Kind of rolled to choke off one of the corner guards, though. That was not a bad result.
Jeff Walker's got his second rock's a cutter. And that might have fooled
I got there, Jer.
Top 8.
EJ there.
Little big right now. Back 4.
Kerr Drummond. Wow,
Back 8. Back 4.
his week has been that good. 97% for the Alberta second.
Weight's good. Oh.
Get close to knife.
No.
Let it stop.
Back 4 still.
Trying.
No.
Back 8.
Hey, that's
Set.
fine.
And finally does.
That's
Just full back 8.
Do you ever try the peel, clip the one, or do you just hit?
It's a double and try and roll in crazy, or do you just want to
yeah.
do this?
Double peels makes
Play
some
the
sense 3 up.
On the
It's
corner.
early enough.
Corner. I don't mind this, guys. Yeah.
Okay.
I was wondering about the yellow this way.
You could.
I like this one.
Just here though.
This is the right shot.
Yeah.
They got
Okay.
work to do. Make them
Nose
make
to a hair high.
What do you say?
Hair high.
The danger with this is you stick the back when you're going to have some reds pretty deep.
You're only in the 4th, Joe. You're up 6-3. And I just,
Hey. Yep.
is it a problem for Canada right now? They've got the lead, but they're almost not sure of what to do because more rocks they leave in play.
You're good. Good shot.
Nice shot, but it becomes more difficult, right?
Yeah, a little bit of a miss on EJ's first, kind of spreading out their rocks. They know that Alberta has options to work with. It's just trying to decide which option they want to leave.
It's almost as if you don't want them in there, Russ. I mean, it's
Yeah, and I think that's what they was smart enough to call for Gushue to have EJ run it back and roll out. You didn't need a 4th red behind the tee line. No, it's amazing how many times they'll creep up and we're sitting 3, we're sitting 4. Oh, now we don't have a shot because our rocks are hurting us.
Hard. Whoa. Nice shot.
oh,
Nice.
very nice to leave it underneath.
Good, Jer. Nice.
Goody.
Kerr Drummond.
Atta boy.
Good. Get my corner again.
Yeah.
3/4
That's where the
close.
double peel, if it was made, would have been an option for
Yeah, keep it
Gushue
up,
too.
Mark.
Can drag the play in the rings, and you might see Alberta go around that corner here now. Problem with strategy is you got to make them all.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And another
Straight,
hit
straight.
being played here. Nothing but hits.
Hard.
And the hits just keep on coming.
Okay.
Very nice. Wow.
Sorry, Eric.
Just this guy's been so good in the big games for so long.
Okay.
That wasn't simple. He stuffed one of those yellows.
It was the first peel weight shot in that spot on the ice. In turn, does it come up a little bit? And it was 6-second peel. Humming down the sheet.
Now they get 2 corner guards in theory.
On the warm right now. Whoa, don't touch.
They know this line.
We're here heavy.
Jeremy Hardy.
Back 4. Deeper than that even. Back out.
The dreaded inside-out draws. They just glide forever.
Or back 12. It's coming off. No. It's going to hang on. No. Okay. Wow, that really just came off.
See any? Yeah, Vinny?
Yeah, an inch.
This?
Yeah, it's either that or the hack waiter.
You get a little finish here. Whatever you're seeing.
I mean, I threw it in the third end.
Okay.
You like this?
Whatever you're feeling.
Yeah, Mark threw a chase out wide in the third end, but he could see a lot more of shot stone.
Yes, and if he, with the soft weight, if he ever ticks that guard, he could tick it in.
Yep. Yep. Hard, EJ.
This is a scoreboard call.
Hard, EJ.
There goes again.
Hard.
Harned on this brush. Drives it by, and now there's 2 guards in front. Shot rock is open now to Alberta.
Oh, right behind that other one. Yeah, you bet.
Yeah, I played this spot a couple times already.
Really straight in the spot. Roll it somewhere, Joanne. They got a nice shot at a 2.
Yeah, just don't want to be caught in between here. There is a port available between those 2 reds.
Wait. Whoa. You're big. Yeah, a little big.
Whoa, whoa.
Whoa. Curl. 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 Curl.
Webster, what a scrub. What a scrub. Can you hold this now and roll it underneath? He does. What a great brush. Dylan Webster.
Huge pick. If that doesn't roll that foot, it's a double.
Back over to the other side of Brand Center and checking in on the territories and PEI.
Tyler Smith faced 2 on his final. He hit and rolled to the left. That's the Yellowstone that is shot. And so this is a quiet wait by Jamie for 2.
Jamie Cooey and the team from the Yellowknife Curling Club. A 17th appearance. Went 1-7 last year
Stay on it. Stay on it. Stay on it.
in London, Ontario.
Good.
And quiet.
Well thrown.
And well thrown. That'll be for 2. PEI with a win will be in, trying to make the playoffs for the first time since Peter McDonald in 1996.
Right in between, I think.
Right, yeah.
Ace run back from Gushue.
You know that they're feeling it because Brad's a little annoyed they didn't stick it.
Well, then there's that little smile, too, that goes along with that.
Ford?
Yeah.
Ford, wait.
Ford, yeah.
Same situation as Hardy. He has to roll.
Gonna wait, Ford.
Ford, yeah.
If you could pick a roll, you'd want to roll, I think, behind the corner one. Give Brad something different to look at.
Hair solid. Close, clean.
Whoa, whoa.
Not bad. Pretty good weight. Curl. 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 Whoa. Curl. 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 Curl.
Again,
Keep
Webster.
going.
And will they roll it? No. And what are they left?
A double. It's not half rockets thinner, but he'll take it on for sure. They know this spot. There's an extremely good chance he'll make contact here.
A lot of gripper marks.
Yeah.
think half just misses it.
Little less. Yep.
Final stone, Gushue again. Harnden, here we go. 1, 2, and away they go.
Bit of a rough landing for Brad out there. He tried to throw it maybe too hard, but he made it.
Nice and straight in that spot. EJ held it exactly where he let it go.
Final stone, Aaron Sluchinski.
Yep. Clean. Yep. Clean.
Drummond with the dust, and he'll get his blank. Halfway through in a must-win for Alberta, and they're down by 3.
The 2024 Montana's Brier is proudly presented by Montana's Barbecue and Bar, Canada's home for barbecue. By Home Hardware, here's how. By Scotties Facial Tissue, unleash the Scotties. And by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
Well, after several cold days, snowy days, it's getting a little milder here in Regina. Going to be above freezing on Championship Sunday. As we welcome you back, check the numbers after 5.
And the story so far is the 2 3-enders for Team Gushue. Just slight misses from Aaron on his last. Open the door for opportunities. Gushue tapping for that big end in the second and a hit and stay in the 4th. Edge here going to Brad Gushue, looking really strong out there to start. Numbers after 5 are brought to you by PointsBet, the official sports gaming partner of Curling Canada. Aaron Sluchinski will have the last rock when we come back, down by 3.
Brad's been one of the best players here in Canada for a long time now. I think their team is really coming into their own now with Brad skipping. They're winning a bunch of games, and that's going to be a big game.
We're coming in here very confident. We've put in a lot of work. We've put in a ton of time and effort, and in order to beat a team like that who is tremendously consistent, and Brendan manages the game very well, we're going to have to be our very best.
Both of them are at 6-1. The winner, though, will get first place in the Pool A. And we'll wind that up tonight when we join you again at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Botcher against Carruthers. And Brad Jacobs, of course, throwing the 4th stone. All our attention now is on Pool B. 8 teams on the ice. Only Nova Scotia's Matt Manuel finished with a record of 4-4 out of the Halifax Curling Club, not playing today. So here we go to the second half, and getting us underway, Jeff Walker throwing the lead stones for Team Canada. They lead it. They're up by 3, and it's Alberta and Aaron Sluchinski from Airdrie that does have the hammer. They have the last rock playing the yellow stones.
This is the cutter.
Didn't get in, we're not in. So. Shoot. Hey, Jeff. Okay, let's go, bud. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
3-1, and Alberta Cooey leading. The team from Iqaluit, skipped by Shane Latimer, the London native, the University of Western Ontario coach.
Well, and that's something that we haven't seen all week, which is smiles, or maybe it's hysteria by now. I'm not quite sure this week. Kevin Cooey drew around to lie 2 on his last one, so it is 2. No way to get in there other than to slash a guard back in, and that's what Shane Latimer's called. Gets 1, but will leave 1.
Well, that one there goes on the Cooey side of the ledger, and he'll lead it at the break. Dylan Webster.
Line's tight.
Line only.
Yep.
T-line, top board.
Went around right away. They've got the 2 guards already, thanks to Jeff pulling the string on that with that slow stone.
Off. Top 8. Curl it if you can, Jer. Curl. Hard. Curl. Good.
Hey.
Let's keep you busy. Let's go and check in on Saskatchewan against Quebec. Last rock belonging to the team skipped by Julien Tremblay.
Well, Mike faced 3 Quebec Stones when he sat in the hack for his final one. He tried the double, did not get the double, but did manage to roll underneath and get second shot. No way to reach it, and so for Julien, trying to draw for 2, looking for 8 foot.
Touch it.
Tremblay coming off a 91% game last night. Game that they eventually lost 6-5 to Manuel in Nova Scotia. And that will be it for a couple.
And the lead.
Going to the break. It's like we know what we're doing, Kathy. We're just, you say something, I say something.
You just wanted the last word, though. We're not going to the break.
About there. Heavy. No, clean.
EJ raised Jeff's guard over, ticked the Alberta Stone. It looked like it was going through the rings, but it's right in the slide path after the 5th end break where the ice maker will put a little pebble down to keep the slide path a little more current, and it just stopped dead. It would have gone through before they pebbled.
Try to roll it on somewhere.
All right, we've started the second half. Kathy, bring us up to date, please.
Well, at 90%, the Jamie that we saw earlier this week is back, and that makes it tough for Tyler Smith. For the Latimer team, they are throwing everything at Cooey, and Cooey's grinding it out. That's why it's a low-scoring game. The wrong book early for Quebec, just reading off Mike McEwen. Stone's moving much more, but Colton Flash has been a factor in this game. And in our feature game, the field goals have really made the difference.
Yeah, 3 in second, 3 in the fourth. As we play here in 6.
Yeah, I'll just take a few feet off. I'll just take a few feet off. Yeah. Chase this one now. Wide 2.
I'm a little surprised they're throwing the second corner. They're 3 down. You're looking for 3, so it's certainly not wrong.
I think they might just be waiting.
Yeah. But I just heard Brad under his breath say we can always just hit the back ones at 2.
Hard.
It could just go around the one corner.
Keep going. Keep it going. Deeper.
They come into the rings around the one corner. Now it just gives Team Canada more time to bail, in my opinion. I don't mind waiting a little bit. Maybe on Jeremy's first.
Wait.
Now they're chasing a rock back 12 foot, and they still have 2 corner guards to work with.
That's right.
Good way.
Clean. Whoa. It's good.
Good way.
Whoa. EJ. Just hard, EJ. Hard. Get it close to the line. Close to the center. Right to it. You're good. You're good. Good shot, Mark. Good sweep. Good
shot.
sweep.
15, yeah.
So they've got the corners to work with, Russ.
Yep.
It's just a case of getting something behind them.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not that tough a shot on this surface. It's still late in the week. Sometimes you see the ice get a little bit high in the sides, and there's still good movement to the corners.
I got there.
Clean.
Gushue will probably peel it.
There right
then you
now,
can-
always
you can
good.
Always go around the other one.
Line's
At some
good.
point, you
Wait
got to
pretty
deal with that
close.
middle one.
Got to curl a touch. Line's good. Back tee.
Just top button.
Max, wait. Yeah, we're
Curl.
behind the tee.
Curl.
Back 8.
Curl.
Back 8. Back
Curl.
12 even.
Curl.
Hard.
Right.
Just want to say second.
What's that?
Just wanted to say second shot.
Yeah.
Nice, you're just freeze. What are you seeing?
It's gone.
There.
Yeah, like.
Is the intern easier?
Trying to chase, if you chop the guard, you roll on. But you got to see it.
Yeah, haven't seen anything there.
I wonder if the intern's easier.
You could probably make the intern over the out turn.
Yeah, but I hate to chip the guard. I don't love that. You ever touch the guard, it could be bad. I think it's the run or the out turn. And if you don't like the out, let's play the run. What are you playing? Run?
Looks like the run. It's completely gone in an inch. Like, I'd have to.
I think this is the right call.
Yes.
That draw didn't go sideways by any means, so I don't think the chase would curl a ton. It is deep in the ring, so it has a lot of time to get there, but you blow by and all of a sudden it's reason play.
And you're 3 up.
Yep.
Yep.
Hard, Jeff.
Hard.
Whoa. Yep.
Jeff Walker,
Yes!
some late licks again.
Touch it.
And has got it. Oh, and they'll go past there. Just give there's a little nudge at the back. So sitting 2 without last rock. And then there is now that corner up front, covering just the edge of the 4.
Mark's got that innate ability to, he didn't love any of those shots.
That outturn didn't.
But he didn't care. Brad said, try this. Okay, fine.
I don't mind that. Like that.
Sets, commits, and makes it.
Good weight. Weight's good. Line's good. Good weight. Line's good.
Yep.
Weight's really good.
Hard line.
We're there.
Hard.
Hard line.
Hard
Hard.
line. Hard.
Keep going.
Top 4.
Hard. Keep
Top 8.
going.
Hard. Good sweet. We gotta guard this out turn chase. Like, I think we're almost better off being here, Mark. Like,
yeah.
Then he's got to play a run back, but the trouble is, I just don't want to play in that.
Yeah.
Now he could also freeze one in here. Could hit.
Yeah, that was my other thought.
That's what I was sort of thinking.
Yeah.
Just peel it out. My worry is that he might chip him on.
Yeah, he's almost got a.
Then he has this. Well, just peel it out then. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
No sense sticking around for us.
Yeah, again, Alberta still has to deal with that thing on the button.
If he decides to
make the double,
and go for a blank. Like if we stay on the wings here, it might.
Okay, though.
No, I get it.
Do you want to try to hang around?
I don't hate it.
Okay. Do you want to throw board or normal?
Yeah, board, throw like board, and if I happen to roll out, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
You learn a lot.
Try to hang it on like over here.
Strategy if you listen to this team. They talked about the guard, then they went, wait a sec, 3 up. They talked about hitting this one, which is not wrong. They were just going to peel it out. But then there's a double available for Alberta, maybe blank. So they're going to try to do both. Get this out of there, maybe roll to the corner, and there's a pretty good chance Gushue can force Alberta to take a single. You like rolling in, Joe?
No, I like just ripping
like
it. If you, this is a little cute, in my opinion. If you don't roll on, there's going to be a double corner to come around. And I don't hate a blank. If I'm up 3 and they want a blank and even end, that's one less end to play. They have enough points to win right now.
Absolutely.
Skip Stones here in 6. Brad Gushue points towards the ceiling here.
Okay,
Brad center, little heavy.
9-4.
Just it the right way. Quite heavy, actually.
Okay.
Can't tell with that broom. It's the same broom for both. Draw?
That's too hard to make it. Rock higher than their rock.
Okay.
That's the trick. He's going to make a good one here. And even if he does.
Is he playing the draw?
Yeah. I think
Okay.
So.
That surprised Gushue a little bit. He's playing the draw here, Russ.
Yeah, because the even if the draw is good, Aaron might have to make a thin double or something on his last one.
Wait, back 4.
Certainly not.
It's heavy. Got to set.
Whoops.
It's a rocket.
Big rotation, too.
Taking the screws out of the hack.
Buddy, come on. Okay.
Yeah, that's
I still think we want to be top 12.
still going.
Yeah, biter right where his yellow.
Can't miss. I mean, that's the thing. You're down at that kind of stone.
Come
And
in, that's fine. Like, we can come,
I know it's
we can
easy,
come
Joe,
as
to
far
say,
as
but if you're Sluchinski,
make a triple.
his draw weight, though, was a concern coming in. We did talk about that, right?
Line is everything.
They have been sharp. Canada has, so you could blame it on pressure, I guess, tougher shots, but 2 or 3 really bad misses.
All right, let's go over and check in on PEI, and you see the third. Adam Cox has the stone down for Tyler Smith.
Well, Jamie was trying to put another stone in the house because he is first, but 2 and 3 belong to PEI. Was trying to go around, but came short, and he's lined up the red-yellow combination for Tyler Smith.
Just for a single, or does that back one come into play, do you think?
It should be just a single.
Okay.
Clean.
From the Crapo Curling Club, there it is, and it is.
Oh, he ticks the back.
He did, so now it's 2.
It's 2. Yeah.
Wow.
2 yellow, yeah.
Should have thrown a bomb at it. It would have been for a mittful.
Yeah, if he'd got that other red on the way by, it would have been 4.
Final stone, Gushue.
Line's good. Line only. Line's good. Clean.
Line is the secret here. It's going to be a tough draw if they can get this in the right spot.
Over.
Clean. Line's good. Clean. Whoa, now. Whoa. Sit, Rock.
Okay,
Good job, Brad.
Pretty good. Got.
So sitting 1, 2, and 3 without last rock.
Just about 4 inches to the right, it would have been nearly impossible to draw.
Give him that much on the other side.
Yeah, that's right.
Just going so sideways at the end is hard.
That was 15-6.
Okay.
These move a lot in the spot, Russ. This is going to be a very tricky port to navigate.
Yeah. Like, well, did Jerry give you time on that?
4 feet less than the last one you just gave us, and we'll sweep it to the spot.
Yeah.
So just his third draw. Previous draws in turns, and he's 88% on them.
I hear light.
I don't think it's light.
Where you at? Wait for the goes. Top 4. Whoa. T-line. Curl. Knife. Curl.
Knife.
Curl.
Drummond will try to help it over.
He's not terrible.
Knife
Curl. Gotta go.
Off the guard.
It's got to get off that, and it will not.
3 reds.
It is. 3 it is. 9-3, Gushue. Well, we're going to move our games with Team Canada out in front 9-3, leading Alberta and Sluchinski, and go over to the other side of the Brand Center. Welcome back, everybody. Final round robin draw for the teams in Pool B. This is the all-important game now. The Territories and PEI in a 5-5 tie. Simple scenario. The winner of this one will get third place in the playoffs, Catherine.
Well, momentum is really an interesting thing I find in sport, and it was Tyler Smith and PEI that won that last rock advantage, but Jamie Cooey stole one in the first. In the first 3 ends, the team from the north really dictated play, but Tyler Smith fighting back. This has been a very equal game. Some wonderful shots by both sides.
10-0. Whoa. So control. Ed.
Some pretty big speed there. Those are the ones that some players go, I just rolled out, no big deal, but the end is, in all intents and purposes, is over here to run it out for a blank and have hammer and 8.
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, trying to flip that hammer and have it in the even ends. And when would you, Russ, as the skip, start thinking about that? Were you thinking about it first end or fifth end? When did you start to try to, when would you take that blank and run?
Good question. Really late for me, because so many things can happen, and yet I think sometimes teams get, well, I've got to blank the 5th and I've got to blank the 7th, and then how many times are you going to get chance to score a couple at this level. So I was kind of the other way. If you wanted to give me 2 in the 7th or 5th or 1st, or I'd take it. But there's so many players that are the exact opposite of that, aren't they? You know, where they really, Botcher might be a bit like that, where he really wants to have control in the even ends.
Yeah, I mean, in this scenario, it's pretty much handed to the Northwest Territories with that rollout. So, I mean, you don't ever fault the team for taking a blank. Sometimes you press the issue. If you come around that center line guard, all of a sudden you end up forced for no reason. And so 6 of one, half dozen the other.
That's the great part about the sport. There's just so many different ways to figure it out.
Always loved a late game blank just for the time clock purposes. Get to save a little bit of time, and with that one timeout now, you really see it affect the teams. You can't, with 2, you used to be able to take 1 at some point in the game when it was complicated and then save the other one for the 10th end, and they just can't do that anymore.
Well, Mike McEwen went at a second left against Team Howard there yesterday. 1 second.
You're good. It's got to get to the line, guys.
Throw, Adam.
That wasn't Mike Dunstone, I think, was it? Sorry, yeah. Tuck deliveries, they all look the same.
Excuse me?
Wow. Let's go over and drop in on Saskatchewan against Quebec, Kathy.
Well, Julien Tremblay was trying to play a double and jammed it. And so it is shot stone, second shot. So for Mike, he can get 2, but he has to come right to the nose on the button.
Outstanding week for the Saskatchewan team from the Nutana Curling Club in Saskatoon. Mike McEwen in a 9th appearance at the Brier. 7 out of Manitoba, last year out of Ontario.
Clean, right to it, right to it.
Last year with Ontario, they went 7 and 4 in London, and that'll be 2 more. Will finish first in the pool.
It's interesting, Vic, as we watch that update, you're thinking about Quebec out. One of the things that EJ said is, as painful as it may be for some of the teams that have not done well, he thinks it's a really good example, this Brier, about the parity in this country and about how the bottom half of the teams, as we used to call them, are so equal to challenging the top teams.
That's such a good point, Kathy. We looked at the pools at the start of the week, and we kind of looked at the way it was seeded and thought, okay, 1 and 2, they're in for sure, and oh, maybe a battle here for thirds. But how wrong were we? There's been some outstanding curling from all the teams across the board. It's really been fun to watch.
Clean.
To add to that, you know, like a Nova Scotia took Gushue the distance. Ontario lost in a double measure to Crothers. So there's so many games could have flipped the other way.
And you know, these teams that are rookies, you just get better from that first appearance on. It's a totally different animal playing in a Brier versus a regular Bonspiel.
Yeah, no rookie there, and Jamie Cooey in a 17th appearance. Glenn Kennedy, his 3rd, brother of Mark, plays with Botcher in his 3rd. 4th appearance for Tyler Smith, 2 and 6 last year in London.
Clean. Clean. Yep. Close, yep. Hard.
Chris Gallant.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Just a shade. That's perfect. Good spot.
Sweet. Is he in there? Yeah, I like it.
Ondinovut has cracked a 3 against Kevin Cooey. So they're all tied up.
Jamie for a long time. If he had a choice, I think he'd pick out turn to blank. Forced to the intern here.
Yep. Gotta go. Hard. Gotta go. Gotta go.
Looking for just his 2nd blank of the event.
Hard. Roll it, roll big roll, big roll.
Big roll, no, he won't get it. Oh, that turns it around, doesn't it? Forced to take the single. Hammer in the 8th to PEI. Well, is that a mistake that will punish the Territories? And Jamie Cooey looking for the blank. Sticks around, picks up a single. So here we go to the 8th in this really winner-take-all kind of game. You win, you're into the final 3. You're into the playoffs. And here in the 8th, down by 1, it is Tyler Smith and the Prince Edward Island team from the Crampon Curling Club that has the hammer playing the Yellowstone.
T-line! T-line!
Joanne, you and I were talking about lining 7th end, odd ends, all that stuff. That when you knows one like that, especially in 7. 2 hammers for PI
like
now.
A lot. Thought it was close.
PI, you flip it the other way. If Jamie rolls out there, even if he gets into trouble here, he's got that last stone to bail him out.
Clean.
It's a huge swing.
Oh boy.
Kathy was talking about that momentum, and
yeah,
what a difference.
Hard shot. Oh, you're overcoming.
Lost it. Not going to be shot, I don't think. Maybe. No, it is too.
Just stopped in time.
If we move it 2 inches, we'll be 1-2. T-line.
Yeah. Yeah, but if you just move it 2 inches, aren't you going to maybe leave a double?
If you roll off, right. Yeah, you move it 2 inches. I think he means if you're on about 3/4 of it. If you hit a quarter of it, move it 2 inches. You're right. You're going to set up a simple double.
This is one where you want to think just top 12. Let the sweepers do the rest of the work.
Chris Gallant.
Scarlin.
Yep. Hard
Keep the line here.
Ed White and Cox move it a couple inches. That'll be enough. Boy, very nice to sit to. All right, let's go over and check in on Kevin Cooey.
They have no idea who is shot. There have been so many people looking at those 2 stones. Kevin tried to run back on his first one and just missed it. And then Nunavut guarded, and so the assumption is that maybe it is red. So what this is a draw to the 4-foot. Try to get the single, and then you can expect that we'll see a measure.
I thought it was yellow, but let's quick look.
Gotta go.
Line's good. Run it back, and we'll spill. Look out. Watch where that goes. And right in behind cover, sitting top of the button.
2.
1 for sure.
Okay, we'll put a stick on it.
For sure. We'll let you know. Tied at 4, so Cooey with a lead there has 1 in his pocket.
Tyler was trying to be affirmative.
Yeah, you're right, Vic. That jammed and rolled it buried.
Can we just hook one like biting 8-foot, half open, like a quarter
like
open?
right beside this, like right here.
Yeah. Doesn't even really need to be shot past it right now.
Half in the 8.
Well, if we pass it, he might go red back into the yellow on the button. But yeah, I'd say 4 feet less.
Interesting finish to this end because Cooey's got a double raise. He's got rocks he can use to come around, but PI can sit 3 here right now. I don't know, dude. You're talking about top 8. Could go deeper.
Half in the 8. Half in the 8. Line's good. Half in the 8. Whoa. No.
Settle.
It's good.
It's a good spot, Chris.
Might be better because if it was a foot higher, there's that little angle.
All right, Kathy, let's go back to the game that we began with. Trying to bounce back after giving up a steal of 3. Final stone, Aaron Sluchinski.
Line's good.
Well, they took a look at the top stone to see whether they felt they could split it in to lie 2, but the back stone that is belonging to Brad Gushue is biting the 8, so pretty tough to split the stone that you're about to see. And so this is the draw for the single.
And there it is to the lid for a single. You're right. And Gushue very much in control there, up by 5. The win puts him in, and a 4th loss eliminates Alberta. Glenn Kennedy in a third Brier appearance. Did not play in the territory championship because of bad hips, so this was also a three-man team. And he's fighting through the pain here in Regina, and he'll drive it by and he'll get the back one, but still PEI sitting the 2.
Fortunate to get the back one.
He's playing that. I don't hate that.
Yeah, guard it.
It's just if he makes
guard.
that, then he's buried.
Oh gosh, is the double there for 3?
It sure is.
Okay, this will be the final stone for Julien Tremblay.
Just needs to hit it on the outside where the broom is, a little bit more over. They have put up a great fight this afternoon.
Already eliminated, coming in with 5 losses.
Phil.
That's backing out a little bit.
Hard, Phil.
Gotta go. Oh dear. And he'll give up the steal of 1.
Just that slight outward motion on release, and it never comes back.
Yep. Just go. Keep going.
Keep it moving.
Keep going, Chris. Keep going.
Real good.
Another foot. Throw at it.
Good brush, guys.
Is that what you see?
They talked about guarding because this raised double looks pretty makeable. Kind of hate to throw another guard down the middle when you've got last shots. I understand what they were doing. I expect this raised double to be made, though.
You like that one or this one, Glenn? I'm good with either. What do you think? Sure. You like this one? I'm good either. 3/4.
Kennedy taking a look at the monitor over center ice.
Whoa, girl!
Now helping it over. Here we go. This is Cole Parsons. Picked it up very, very early. Staying with it. And he'll get, oh gosh, is he going to get him? Is he going to spill that one? No, he will not. So he touched everything, gets rid of only 1.
A lot wider than they wanted to hit that. It was almost a nose hit, and they got a thin half. Down to quite enough speed to get.
This is.
Wow.
I don't like here because.
I was thinking like over curl that one, but.
Which double did you like better, that wide double or the one they tried?
I like the one they tried.
Yeah, I did too.
Wide double was pretty flat to me.
Looked easier. Just maybe overthrew it a bit.
Pretty good.
Looks good.
It's pretty simple from up here, Vic, but a lot of the hits that have been missed, and there's not very many missed, on all the sheets seem to be on the wide side today. Whether it's rocks getting a little calmer or different clipping techniques.
Yeah, slightly straighter overall on the hits, but the draws still seem to be moving like crazy.
Yep.
I think you're max.
Adam Cox is from Hubbard's, Nova Scotia. He's the import on this team. Won a couple of Nova Scotia junior championships with Matt Manuel, who represented the
Keep going, Ed. Keep going.
Nova Scotia out of the Halifax Curling Club and finished with a record of 4-4.
Good judge.
A triple there, Russ?
Sucks if he makes it.
Yeah.
Yes, I think it is actually.
Usually you see a right angle between those rocks.
Yeah, I like it. Let's go, bud.
So we get that one. That's the tough one. If you're there, to your point, it's either there or right there. It's very close.
Jamie Cooey, we had a chance to talk with him yesterday. He's quite proud. He's taken on a new position. He's now the chief operating officer for the Gushue indigenous community, and one of the more northern, right at the edge of the boreal forest. And he spends now, his family's moved to Edmonton, and he makes 1 trip a month up to Inuvik. And his father was involved with them, his grandfather, and now him. And they have programs now where they're going to try to build 20 houses over the summer in Inuvik. And he's quite proud of the fact that the family is giving back to the Gushue indigenous community.
What a difference a blank attempt being failed last end. You know, Jamie had blanked and he was in this situation. There's a very good chance he scores a single. He's one up playing 9.
This way and it's a quarter that way.
So we want to roll to basically bite in center?
Yeah. Yeah, roll half a rock, I think.
Okay. I'm
Nose
with you.
is good.
Yeah. Is it better to roll here than here?
I think so.
Okay.
What an opportunity.
10?
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to me as being a big deal, Russ, if you just bang it, bonk it on the nose and sit right there. But is it all about the triple and what you're leaving?
That's just it.
Okay.
I think if they keep it even in the forefoot, there might be a triple. I would be tempted to roll. In this case, probably way left. If he makes a double, he makes a double. You can't give him a triple.
Curl's nice here.
Now, it's going to be higher, so the triple will be quite dangerous.
That nose is fine, too.
Be really, really thin. Flirt with flashing.
Yes.
Clean. Yep. Yep.
Whoa.
Whoa. Close. Yep.
Yep.
Yes. Hard. 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 Anything. All right.
Right there.
Still that thin side. It's close again, eh? Yeah, it's close. Just make that and see what happens over there. Yeah. Still about there, eh? Quarter max, eh?
It's probably there again. It's thinner. That's the only danger now. It's about half. He only gets 1 out. That's the other problem. He'll go across the. He'll go underneath with the yellow one and across the top with the red one. It's thin, isn't it?
Yeah, you got to let go. Almost missing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Assuming it'll curl just a tiny bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Halfway down, you have to have air. And that's hard on the nerves.
Whoa. Clean. Whoa. Clean. Yep. Yep.
Final stone for Jamie Cooey.
Yes.
Parsons, have you got a couple? Bang. Oh, and underneath and over the top.
It was there all day if he got that hair thinner, but it's so hard to pull a trigger on the brushing.
Really?
It ticked it, so, you know, any thinner.
Yeah, you heard Jamie call them on, but it's just nerve-wracking.
Nothing to choose between the two skips. What a great chance here for a possible 3. Player numbers are brought to you by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada. Adam, top and bottom. So it's an open draw for 3. Final stone. Tyler Smith.
Mine's good. It's in.
Fourth Brier, 2 and 6 a year ago.
I thought it was good.
Trying to be the first
really
PEI playoff team since Peter McDonald back in 1996.
You're good, guys. You're good.
And this is now the 8th time they've scored 3 in the event. This is Shad McLeod. He throws the lead stones for the team from the Northwest Territories, the Yellowknife Curling Club, skipped by Jamie Cooey. Welcome back on this Thursday afternoon. Montana's Brier. Final round robin draw for these teams in Pool B. This is interesting because you just give up 3. And yeah, the first stone goes in by PEI, and the Territories and Cooey have elected to hit it. That's kind of curious.
Yeah, exactly, Joanne. We were looking at it like, you know, you have seen the odd 3 in the 10th, and that in this case for Territories would be the best time to get it. But my initial reaction is you have to get to probably, well, 3 to win. You better start doing it sooner than later, and just to burn out an end just doesn't make much sense to me.
Normal.
Yeah, definitely surprising. I thought for sure we'd see a couple corners go up, and you know PEI will play defensively, and often when you're trying to protect against the big end, you can sometimes get an easy 2.
Yes.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah,
One miss and you get your 3.
Right.
Just control. Weights down. Whoa. Yep. Hard. Hard, gotta go, gotta go. Hard. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Oh, a lot of weight. Okay.
Logo.
Yep. So the thought process is we'll go to 10 and just try to win it there?
Yep. Get
With 3. Wow.
Yep. Yeah, and you can. If you start arguing the other way, which I have trouble doing, but I'm going to. If Jamie played aggressively or got his 2, then he obviously has to steal again. But same thing happens in 10 if you only get 2. So you've just lost 1 or 2 chances to score points.
Yeah, we had the situation earlier this week. Matt Dunstone against, it was Brendan Botcher. They gave away a point in 9 to go down 2 with playing 10, feeling that they had a better chance of getting 3 than of being tied up without playing that 10th then. And I asked my friend Renee Sonnenberg, works for Curling Canada, does a lot of analytics stuff. She said odds of winning down 2 with are 14%. Odds of winning when you're tied up with the hammer, 21%.
Right.
So it's not looking great either way, but if sometimes something that's really low odds, if you have the hammer, you have a little bit more control.
No question. If I'm PI, I'm going to try to get my last one in the same spot that Jamie nosed on the blank attempt in 7. Sorry.
Line's good. Line's good.
Line's good, guys. Get it pretty tight.
Easy.
Pretty tight's good, guys.
Head a bit. Oh, you're good, guys. You're good. Whoa. Whoa. Head a little.
Got to walk a shade.
Good, 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 good. Not too deep. Go.
You're talking about that 3 and 10, how hard it is, Russ, because it's not like your average 3-ender that can kind of come out of nowhere when the opposition just chops off a couple freezes. The opposition in that 10th end is being extremely defensive.
That's the most important point. You're dead right, because you can look at the analytics and go, well, you know, that's what Territories has maybe got 5 threes this week. Well, they got some of their threes when they were already winning by 2 or 3, and the other team was gambling their brains off. In this situation, PI is going to be hitting everything in sight in the 10th end.
I think it's left, guys.
The only other little factor, though, is for Team Northwest Territories, they'll be down 2 with, so if they get their 2, if you can force a draw for the win in the extra end, in my opinion, it's harder to draw for the win in the extra end versus the 10th end. You get an extra 15 minutes on the ice, maybe a few sheets clear off, maybe the ice is a little different and you get a miss out of the opposition in that extra, I think more often sometimes in the 10th, but I don't have the numbers there. That's just my feeling.
The crowd leaves. Yeah, things can happen.
Glenn Kennedy up and down the sheet.
Chad.
Well, we have our first final, and it was the game we started with. Kathy, Team Canada wins at 10-4, so they clinch second place in the pool, and Sluchinski, by virtue of the 4th loss, is eliminated.
Well, Sluchinski hitting a rolled on his final was lying 2 buried. Brad had to draw to the button for the single, and he did. From beginning to end, playing very strong.
6-4, McEwen leads Quebec, and 3 Saskatchewan Stones in there. Final rock coming up here for Quebec and Julien Tremblay.
Well, he tried a run back on his first one, a soft weight. He wound up ticking 2 of the Saskatchewan Stones, but didn't move any out of play, and Mike drew in again, so he's trying to do an in-off with soft weight to roll to the forefoot.
Play the weight. Just get the weight right.
Hard! Line's real good, guys.
Go, 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 go.
Here we go. Bang. And he's going to kill 1, kill 2, lose a shooter. He's steal of 1 more. So back-to-back steals in 7 and 8. As we are heading towards a blank, it would seem.
This is the fastest it's been since the first 2 games.
Yeah.
Like I'm throwing that 38 again that I threw against McEwen and Mandy.
Yep.
Jamie Cooey.
Easy. Easy. Clean. Yep. Yep. Shot.
Yeah, we're never going to be able to make a good enough one.
So now we know in Pool B, Saskatchewan McEwen will finish first. Gushue is in, and it's all about this game. Who will grab that 3rd spot? Smith leads it. It's his right now. Cooey comes back to win. He'll get it by virtue of the head-to-head record. So 3rd spot to either PEI or the team from the Territories.
Nose hit here, just a slight roll left. Is almost identical to N7.
I think we got a dead nose that make him throw this blank in the same spot.
Wow.
That's great though. They're thinking. It's been a boring end. It's bang, 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 and
Little early.
Yeah, that's a good awareness.
Well, it's great. I mean, it's scouting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Clean.
I mean, every sport does that. You know which Plenus player has a bad backhand. You want to play to that side.
Yeah, I was hoping my first one's just the late.
Even if it's higher.
I really love drawing. If he's hitting top 12 and we go back 4, he's got to make like a 6-foot run.
So it's his in turn, you say it's the problem?
Well, on that one shot,
Okay.
I know just from watching Jamie all those years, he just loves that out-turn bullet a lot like his brother.
Clean. Yep.
Cole Parsons.
Let's throw.
No problem this time. So the blank goes on the board. But you're down by 2. Jamie Cooey looking to come back in 10. Well, we have one final already, and the defending champions, the 5-time winner, Brad Gushue, has advanced, and he will finish 2nd in this pool. All these teams playing in Pool B. With a record of 6-2, we know Saskatchewan will finish first. So the 3rd place, only 3 teams advance out of the pool of 9, will come down to this one. Who wins this? Will it be the Territories or Prince Edward Island? Right now, PEI up by 2 as we start the 10th, but it's the Territories with Last Rock. They have the hammer playing the Redstone.
Bit of room. Mine's good. Bit of room here. Bit of room. Glass rock.
Looking to stack the corner guards on the same side. One long, so this one needs to be tight.
Just curl.
Want maximum separation, make that double peel as hard as possible.
Spots.
Do you have a
We're full 12.
favorite strategy, Russ, when it comes to these guards and trying to come from behind you? You like it both on one side or go to the other side?
Well, we've watched a lot of curling. We've seen it work and not work both ways. The standard is top 4, top button like they did, and then the higher, not the way they dropped that second one. Stack 3 of them up the middle, and it forces Cooey in this case to waste some rocks down the middle trying to make doubles, and if they ever roll out, you can peel. You also see 2 down the middle in the rings, and then you kind of choke off these in-turn corner guards.
Keep going.
You saw there we had still 6-4. Kevin Cooey leading Nunavut. They had blank 8, blank 9. So coming home, Nunavut with Last Rock down by 2.
Yeah, I think it's just.
I think if I was in a curling club, Vic, I'd stack 3 down the middle because it's harder to make those doubles with the striking bands that aren't as lively. Here, you get 3 in,
Can go a bit.
not staggered like they have now, and they're so easy to raise.
Mine's okay though. Yeah, gotta go wait. Okay, hard then. Jimmy.
Whoa.
No speed.
Yep. Whoa, whoa. Stagger those. Sorry, I didn't hear late.
And they're going to stagger them.
Okay. Looking at them now. I don't know if we even need to.
Probably this, that. This is like super.
Yeah. Yeah, don't even think about it. Just run it back, Joe.
I think just the one peel.
Yeah, single peel, because then that could open up the easy double peel.
Clean. Clean.
Chris Gallant joining the team and replacing Alex McFadgen, who was out with injury.
Like wide intern?
We go around the Reds right now. The Reds are gone. Then we're guarding the end out.
Yeah, I think the Reds are gone no matter where we go.
Right. Now we're going to get 2, right?
Yeah.
If we go in right now.
Another one guard.
I can peel it.
To guard that double peel.
So how are we ever going to get?
I know. They just keep ripping that top one.
I'm going to mess the guards around, but I'm still going to leave a double peel.
Do we ever play like something quiet to kind of just splash stuff around?
Yeah, what happens if we hit and roll right now?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Or you freeze in the pocket, still not great.
That little hit and roll quietly, I don't mind. And maybe chip one of the back ones and kind of get some stuff back in the house.
Okay.
I think is kind of what I'm seeing. Okay. Like hack back line kind of thing?
Kind of 3 options here. You even talked, Joanne, about juggling the 2 Reds that are extremely easy to peel off all at once, but that would be difficult.
Yeah, they figured there'd still be a double peel available.
Like a board? Board?
Yeah.
Just board weight, buddy. Let's make that hit and roll.
You could use that stagger in the rings at some point, come around that back of the house.
The only thing I don't mind this call, but you cannot roll out.
I couldn't hear anything.
Cole Parsons.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Kennedy's got him, and now where's he going to go? Tucking a little bit underneath. Yeah, very nice to sit in behind that stagger. Top edge of the 12.
Nice throw.
Wonderful shot, because you're gambling it like I don't know, 3/4 of an inch higher, and it rolls right out, and you're done. Nice shot.
Does that look good? Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa. Come up. Jesus.
And we'll get the top one. And nothing more.
What did we just...
You like that?
Yeah, that single, of course, in 7 when Cooey had a chance to blank. And what does Smith do? Get the last rock and scores 3. That's the difference. 2-point lead. And then just again, a very strong game by this Skip Tyler Smith in his 4th appearance at the Brier, and has PEI looking at a playoff spot for the first time since '96. The game story brought to you by Montana's Barbecue and Bar, Canada's home for barbecue.
What? Hard line!
Missing that double peel changes things. It's still mostly buried, that red one. They've got a nice little pocket here if they can keep this straight enough.
Come on, Cole. Come on, Cole. Well, it's really curling, really curling.
Curl it, curl it, curl it.
Yep, curl, 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 curl.
Keep going.
Good sweep. Jeez.
It was perfect, just over curled significantly.
Good sweep, sorry.
Probably normal.
I don't think we care at this
I want to
point.
keep
We're trying
all
to get out of
these,
this with only
so
2.
I'd say normal. Half.
What, you want normal?
Yeah, 9.
Okay.
Trying to rearrange the yellows, but sit 3.
Clean.
Take away that pocket.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
Adam Cox with Ed White. got it. And sitting there.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. So what do you do with those now, Russ, if you're the Territories? How do you get...
Yeah. You want to have them the same distance equal to the tee line so that you've got a wall. Right now, you freeze to any one of them, they can blast. You have to move them around a bit.
Yeah. They can just make that roll.
Might be freezing.
Yeah.
Normal, yeah. What turn do you like? Out?
You could tap the top on a couple inches and stay in between, or you could hit and roll buried again.
I think they're playing the hit and roll buried. I like that.
Yeah.
Up by 3 and sitting 2, but it's Quebec with last draw.
Normal weight.
Well, the applause you heard a couple of minutes ago was Mike making a crosshouse double to get rid of both Quebec stones. And Julien tried to freeze on his first one, but was top 12. Mike peeled it out, and that's why he faces 2. He's electing to hit.
McEwen at 81%. That's his lowest game of the week. And that's for the single for Quebec. And Julien Tremblay.
Whoa! Whoa! Close step, yes! Yes! Whoa!
Glenn Kennedy, here we go. And you're going to roll it. He's going to get rid of 2 and tucks a little corner underneath.
Very, very nice.
Nice. Thanks, bro. Nice line, Cole. I got you, man. I got you.
Just perfect roll.
Twice now.
Jamie saying, I got you. I got you. Nice line, Colin. I got you.
Oh. Thought we'd run it.
Wow.
I'm surprised. You could miss the run. Well, guess you can jam it, eh? But
Chase it with Pat. The middle one.
I mean, do you ever just try to get
even
run
if
those
we
reds,
chip the
get rid of some?
This looks like a really tough chase to me, Vic. It doesn't have a lot of space to curl past that tight guard. Danger of the run is if you hit anything high, you might be jamming on the yellow in the house.
Right.
Shade less.
It'd almost be better to draw, try to freeze to the shot rock, even if you're not. You eliminate the highest one.
He's made so many of these, though, Russ. This is one of his many strengths.
Skip stones here in 10. PEI up by 2. But the Territories threatening. Gallant closer to the stone. White out in front. Now White will try to hop it over and gets that one. And where will that spin? And he push it out. He did. Is it going to hang around the back?
keep going.
And it will. Back hedge.
Beautiful. Just wanted to sit 2, but just a great stone. And now, worst case scenario, they can see more of the red than the one he hit.
Okay.
It's a quarter under. It's pretty good. Control right there. Yep. It's close. That's good.
Two perfect hit and rolls by the Territories. Need another one.
So for the 7th time in this game, he's playing a hit and roll.
Yep.
He only had 6
Gotta go.
in his previous games.
Really?
Yeah.
Got to go to roll.
Whoa.
And here we go. Chad McLeod. Parsons has got him now and rolling it. And not quite.
Just protect against rolling out there.
Give me a shade more than that. Yeah. Yeah. Basically.
Yeah, just conservative. It's all right.
Yeah, even Glenn
Definitely still got
Kennedy
some curl
admits
there.
nothing silly. Final stone for the PEI skip, Tyler Smith.
Clean.
Oh, clean.
Clean.
Yep.
Yes.
Hard.
Quiet. White leaning on it.
Hard to it, Chris. Hard to it.
Right to it. And good job. Oh, and they've killed their own at the back. And so they will get a chance for two. They that close to stuffing it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kind of started moving.
I know. I didn't think it was going to do that until.
What kind of weight was that? Boardish? It was a big board? Same weight, guys.
So they're hit, stick, two, will go one more, and that blank in 9 looks like it just may work out here for Cooey and the Territories.
Easy.
Oh boy.
Clean. Whoa.
Shad
Whoa.
McLeod jumped it early.
Clean. Easy. Clean's fine. Clean.
Keeping it clean.
Shot.
And there it is for 2. Cooey will get his deuce. And here we go to an extra. Winner is in.
The 2024 Montana's Brier is proudly presented by Montana's Barbecue and Bar, Canada's home for barbecue. By Kruger Products, the softest and strongest supporters for over 40 years. By BKT Tires, growing together. And by PointsBet, the official sports gaming partner of Curling Canada.
So imagine you start the event last Friday, and you get to this point and someone said to you, extra end, win, you're in. Would you take it? Probably.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So here they are, just that scenario for the Territories and PEI in an 8-8 tie. Territories got their deuce. Now PEI, can you win it with Last Rock playing the Yellowstones?
Pretty light. Top 4.
A little deep on that one, but I kind of like the positioning of the PI's first lead rock. It's open, it's in front of the tee line, it's usable. So many teams want to get one buried there, and if it's, even if it's good, the other team taps it back. Now it's not good.
I had lots. Line only. A little heavy right now. You got tons of line. How's line? Starting to go. Okay. Starting to curl. It's got to curl the whole way,
You
though.
want to make this one good. You know you'll be guarding it all
Really digging,
end.
guys. Gotta go wait. Hard, boys. Hard. Just curl it. Curl it. Go. Shot. Good spot.
So wide. I think Sweepers got a little caught up in the line. Thought it was heavy.
Waiting for it.
And we have another final and some smiles. Kathy, from Kevin Cooey as he picks up the win 6-4 over Nunavut.
Well, and it's not a week they're going to look back on with any sort of sense of fondness, that's for sure.
Never before has he lost as many games. 6. And Trust trying to keep things open.
Beauty.
Shot, Chris.
Shot, buddy. Halfway. It's nice, too.
7th time in this Montana's Brier. We're going to an extra end for the 7th time. And the team with the Last Rock has won all 6.
Curl and go. Go hard, everything, boys. Go. Come on, Chad. Go, Chad. Go. Dig, buddy. Got to get that to center.
So you saw there the last team within an extra end to give up a steal was the Territories, was Jamie Cooey. He gave it up to Kelly Knapp of Saskatchewan.
Yeah, like 8-5. 8-5. If you get the guard, it's fine.
Yeah, I don't think we want to get the guard. I think that's the worst one we're going to get.
Chance at shot rock. You heard Chris say, assume that the next one will be placed better.
Whoa! Yep.
Chris Galland. And they don't get the guard. They'll get that one. Oh boy. Kill one of their own, sitting 2, and they do have the head.
Bit of a pocket now, though.
Yep. Just nice 3, boys. Try to tuck at half rock kind of thing. It's close. Line's good.
Try to bury most of
Line's
this.
Good. Lots of room here.
Wrecking the top one, then this guard's really
Go if
good.
you have to a bit. Line's good. Okay, easy.
It's tough to do.
Line's really good.
Oh, you got a lot of weight. Yeah, you got to go, though. You got to curl it.
Curl, curl, curl.
Curl.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
And trying to get behind their guard, and they do for third shot.
Over the top.
Sweep.
Anything less than half.
Okay.
Third.
He's on your next or no?
Kind of watch wrecking on that red on the side.
Yep,
It could
yeah,
kick
yeah,
this
yeah.
guard back
Hard,
in.
Ed.
Oh, Adam Cox had a rough landing.
Hard to it, Ed.
Look out.
Good.
Holy. That's an ugly one.
I mean, you throw a guard, he rips. It's kind of late to freeze, no? On my first?
Yeah, we can wait 1.
Well, I think it's late, isn't it?
Where are we guarding, I guess, is the problem. Like, you don't want to give any angle. Or that's gonzo.
Well, we almost need help, right? Like,
yeah.
I don't know how much.
I think just dead.
But if you guard and he rips, is it too late? Then I put my first one here. What's he doing? Like, he's not bombing it, right? I think you go here now, don't you?
I think so.
What's he do? He tries to rip this into there or get rid of a bunch of stuff, right?
Yeah.
We might have something in the 4 foot.
Yep.
Then we guard and then do whatever.
Kathy, 7-5. Saskatchewan leads. Quebec has one slightly under cover. Sitting to 2 actually on the edge there. So final stone coming up for Mike McHugh.
And he's just going to make the open stone go away. Quebec was deep on their first one trying to bury, and it was available to Mike. He picked it out, and even though Julien made a wonderful shot to go around, it's an elimination game. Make it go away.
Mike McEwen, 9th Brier appearance. Well documented now, trying to win Saskatchewan's first since Rick Polk in 1980. Will he be able to do it? Make the final 7-6.
There you go, boys. Yeah.
Curling Myers family watching. And acknowledging the crowd now. So he will finish first with a record of 7-1. 2-6 for Julien Tremblay in Quebec.
I think, Joanne, they've elected to play the freeze into the pocket.
Yeah, try to just nestle right in there and not move either of these yellows.
I think Jamie had a good point. If you wait till his first one, PM might just guard it, and then what do you do?
Clean, clean. Chad's rock.
Oh, you're here.
Don't bump it.
Chad.
You got to go for line.
No bounce.
You got to go for line, I think.
Okay, that's good. Just can't keep it out there.
I think so, eh?
Yeah. Crazy.
I wonder if that's a bit of a cutter because it really overcurled on Glenn last time, too.
Quarter.
Remember he tried to freeze and overcurl by 16 inches.
A perfect weight on both of those.
Yeah. Yes. Let's hit this thing and stick, and then there's no pocket.
Adam Cox.
Whoa.
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 White.
Whoa. Yes.
Bang. And he'll get rid of the territory stone, get rid of one of their own.
He dead freeze now. What does he do? He might just end up,
maybe
slash blasting.
Tough, right? Like he's good. It's tough to get it dead frozen.
It is.
Like he's
The way
gonna
it's
have this,
coming
and from here, and he's got
Yeah.
this. Well,
I don't mind your first instinct there of this. Again, to try to hopefully have him looking at 2, right? You just have to make that. Yeah, you got to roll anywhere from a rock to 2 rocks.
Yeah.
Right? Roll right to
this
center
right
line.
now, we're dead. He makes the double dead.
Well, yeah, but
unless you stagger or something.
And if you ever get a missed double, then we're.
We're trying to put this half under, just so the
I
double's
think so.
jamming, right?
Yep.
Okay. Board.
Is this crazy?
I think so. I think we go to this for now.
Okay.
Board.
Okay, bud.
We talked about the freeze. The freeze makes some sense. If you make it pretty good, Tyler rips it all out of there, then they hit and at least sit 2. You could hit and roll on top of the shot rock or roll buried here.
Saskatchewan team making their way off the ice here at the Brandt Center. They finished first in the pool, 7-1.
Board. Yeah, quiet board.
Now they wait to see who they will play in the crossover. That to be decided tonight.
Clean, yep. Really hard.
Not much weight here.
Really going. Hard.
Skip Stones.
Whoa.
Jamie Cooey.
Clean. Whoa, Carl. Clean. Carl. Roll it a bit, roll it.
And we'll roll it a bit. Tucks a little piece underneath.
Really took off.
That I have to nose it.
Yep.
And he's coming here.
Yep.
This, if I roll here, I mean,
Yep.
he's got a tough one.
He's got a real tough one.
If we
and
throw
you
it,
still got that on your lash.
Well, and yeah, you can call time. I'm thinking with like board, and if you do this with board,
Yep.
we're still always open here,
Yeah.
right?
Plus, you're likely if you do that, you might cue these so that you may just have an unmissable that way that he has to guard this.
I'm thinking this.
Straight back.
I don't like the slash. Well, the slash is the best
Paul
shot.
Fleming.
It's also the hardest shot.
My goodness.
Yeah.
He's their coach. Yeah, senior champion.
I'm
10
just thinking
Briers
this because if
for
we get
Nova
this to
Scotia,
here-
Paul Fleming.
Right? He's got a tough one.
You almost have to roll it. But
What do you think, Paul?
I don't think we need to kill those 2 red. I
Well,
like what you're
not-
seeing.
Not this one.
No.
Like,
No. And do you even have to go soft at it? Do you want to just rip it?
well, if I rip it, he's drawn here.
Yeah.
But then I guess I can
Yeah.
just follow him.
Yeah.
We've been nice on these soft ones. We threw a few going up the other way if you went
I don't mind throwing it with like control and just trying to sit like here.
Yeah. The only thing with control is I think it's kind of hard to hold it anywhere good enough.
It's just
that
going to be a
not
lot easier for Adam to call line with bigger weight is all
Sure.
I'm saying. And then you got your forefoot.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
unless
I think you either play it with hack or you throw it hard.
if he puts it here though, it's a tough draw.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. How much can you see? Almost half?
More than half.
Yeah.
I'd say.
You
I kind of
seen that board waiter?
I mean, if we get it to here,
it's gold.
Yeah, that's perfect.
well, I get what I'm thinking board weight.
Okay.
Because if we do chip it and do that,
No, you're
that's
not
out of the
chipping
way.
it. You're not chipping
I know,
it. You're
but
making it. Yeah.
With board weight, it's not a worry.
No.
Okay.
I like board.
Yeah.
You're not missing it. And that was a great camera angle. You could see it is more than half that they can see.
I like the process here. I like the softer weight. You could run it straight back, make that double. There's nothing wrong with that either. But then they go looping around back 4, and you got to make a good one.
Yeah.
If you could sit, roll open here,
Yeah, I like.
sit 2.
11-2, Adam.
You probably going to get a double out of Cooey. You'll have a wide open head.
If he rolls
I think
just
you need
a
to be
foot-
back for back tee.
Yeah. But if he rolls just a foot, I think he might just throw that same shot. Right?
Roll in there.
Tyler Smith and his
Close.
first for the 25-year-old under Hunter River.
Close.
White
Yes. Hard.
said you're not going to touch that. Not touch that one there.
Come up.
And come up and roll it. And is that where he wanted it?
Really good. They're really, really good.
Yep. Yep.
Matter of fact, if this rock goes back 4, Tyler could probably tick off of either one of those
Oh, that's pretty good.
and redirect in.
Might have the same shot.
Good half under.
What are you thinking?
Do you ever play the double?
Full speed here, eh?
Yeah, weight's nice.
Good. Force the draw.
Pretty close, like that. Yep.
I think you can, if you split the T line, you can be almost fully buried and touching the button.
Full speed here, eh? T-line points.
Yeah. Just his second out-turn draw. And he made his first.
Make sure we're shot here, boys.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Has to be shot stone. Jamie Cooey at a Yellowknife. Trying to make the playoffs for the first time since
Line's cut.
2012 when he got to the 3-4 page before
right
losing
now.
to his
Line's
brother.
good. No line yet. No line yet. Line's good.
He might have to smudge off a yellow one here.
Nothing yet from
Where are we? Where?
McLeod, and Parsons letting him know, trying to let him know where is he.
Curl. Close rock. Whoa.
Needs to be shot rock. Look at this. Is it going to stop? Oh, it does. It hangs on to the back of the button.
What a great shot.
Oh, so good.
Just so well managed. The weight was all there.
Curl. Close rock.
Found a little bit extra curl at the end here. I think could have done much better than that, Russ.
Not at all. Like 4 inches farther, it's not even shot rock.
Wow.
Again, 2 choices here. You could play the
We're gonna play
in
like
off.
back 4 foot weight and kind of come into it. You know what I mean? Just takes those yellows out of the way. Okay, I'm gonna throw. What's like T line on my own? 35. Okay, I like that. I'm gonna give you T on my own. We'll sweep it to the red.
And just like Jamie Cooey, only his second out-turn draw, and he was perfect on his first. The winner is in to the playoffs here in Regina, and the Montana's Brier.
Whoa. Easy line.
Whoa.
Tyler Smith.
Whoa.
Oh, they've really backed off here.
Chris.
Now, Gallant got to help this
Hard,
over.
Chris.
Hard, Chris.
Really got to help
Hard,
it over.
Chris.
Got to get it off their own.
Hard.
Maybe they will wick and roll in. Oh, he's going to spill, and it will be Cooey. The Territories are into the final 3. Make the final 9-8. And for the second time, the first since 2012, Jamie Cooey has qualified for the playoffs. Outside, he crashes on his own. He couldn't follow him down. He couldn't believe it. Jamie Cooey from Yellowknife is into the final 3.
That's history, boys.
So, Pool B is decided. And McEwen, top of the table. Gushue at 6-2. And look at that. Jamie Cooey. The Cooey name will be there. It's just not the Cooey that we expected. Jamie Cooey, for a second time, makes the playoffs at the Montana's Brier. So, one pool still to decide, and it will go to the first place to the winner of this one. When we join you at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Brendan Botcher against Reed Carruthers, both coming in at 6-1. What an afternoon. And we still have one big evening of curling to go to decide Pool A. We want to thank those teams that are leaving us now. Thank you for all your cooperation. We wish you safe travels till we meet again. Till we talk with you again tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time with a big game with Botcher against Carruthers. From here in Regina and the Montana's Brier on Canada's sports leader, TSN.